ever talked to.
Flagitious, or you mean
Yeah.
facetious?
Flagitious.
Flagitious? What does that mean?
Yes. Naturally evil.
How am I naturally evil?
Yeah. Just listen to yourself. Just go back and just watch. If you could watch a recording of yourself or something, whatever.
Why do I keep getting flagged? Why? Well, how am I naturally evil?
That is, just listen to yourself.
What did I say that was evil
E-
naturally so?
Everything.
Like what?
Everything. All the way to your mannerisms and everything. The way you talk. It's
How am I supposed to behave in order to be
like
perceived as like not
literally
flagitious?
like sociopath.
How does a sociopath behave?
Like you.
What do those behaviors entail?
Like you just have total disregard for human life.
No, I don't. I have regard for human life.
I I can't tell. Like babies are parasites to you.
Yes, when they are unwanted, then they wouldn't be if they are unwanted, they would meet the criteria of that of a parasite.
Human life is a parasite. That is crazy.
Yes, that would be the case. You can make this argument for human life on Earth in general.
And you don't think that that is a sociopathic tendency?
What does sociopathic mean?
Whoa. You're the textbook definition of it. Like I said,
But how
total
would you even know what the criteria? Yeah,
total
disregard for what?
disregard for human life. They're mostly introverts.
But I'm not an introvert. But I don't disregard human life.
I mean, you have a total disregard for human life. You call a baby a parasite.
Yeah, because they would meet the criteria
What criteria? That the baby
of
being a parasite?
of the fact that they're an outside entity that is taking resources from the mother non-consensually.
Wow. No, wait, non-consensually.
Yeah.
She if she chose to keep it, it's consensual.
Yeah, I specifically said in the context of which the person does not want the baby. It would meet the criteria for that of a parasite.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
So you don't. I take it you don't have
Oh, you got a violation.
who me?
Yeah,
Why would I get a violation?
I don't know.
So I take it you have no kids.
No.
Well, that's one good thing.
I do want to have kids in the future.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's surprising.
I don't want to give birth to a child though.
So you don't
I
want to
will
kill the child.
I will not give birth to a child, no.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna find somebody else to do that for you.
No, I was going to adopt.
Oh, okay.
Surrogacy is for infertile people.
Okay. Well, I mean this when I say it. I don't mean to be sarcastic. I really mean this when I say it. I hope that works out for you.
Okay?
You have a good day.
Bye. Okay, let's go on to the next person. I don't know what today is like, chat. I don't know what today is. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm low energy because I'm on my fucking period.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Fucking lame ass. It's 2024. It's unacceptable for your Wi-Fi to be like this. Unacceptable. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay, so are you pro-life?
I'm pro-choice, and I just
I'm
wanted to
looking
come
for
on.
people that are pro-life. Y'all don't have to come up here and defend me. You don't have to come up here and make arguments. That's my fucking job. I already got it. There's nothing you could ever say to me that I don't know. In terms of this argument, there's not a single argument that you can pose to me that I don't know. Hi, how old are you?
25.
Cool. So are you pro-life?
Yeah.
Why?
Why am I pro-life? Because, I mean, I feel like life is life, and why would you want to kill a baby? I understand there's different circumstances that happen in life that make you want to make that decision, but I feel like something beautiful comes out of life in general.
Yeah, no.
Now,
Why? Why should we value that life?
Because you created it.
Oh, so when you take a shower, do you cry? Are you a murderer?
What does that have to do about? What are you talking about?
Yeah, you kill innocent life. You kill your skin cells when you take a shower. Are you a murderer?
Yeah, those are skin cells. We talking about something that you created.
You created your skin cells.
Oh, so you just see like everything like from a scientific like point of view?
This isn't even a scientific point of view. This is basic logic.
You talked about skin cells. That's science, shawty. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
and you're talking about zygotes. That's science.
Exactly, but you birth
Exactly.
a child. So like I
And
don't
you
understand.
birth your skin cells.
You birthed them? Birthing doesn't come out of vagina. Skin cells don't come out. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought we were defining birth as simply the creation of.
No, we're talking about life. What are we talking about?
Your skin cells are
life.
alive.
Okay, and so is the grass outside. So are you a murderer for cutting your grass?
Exactly. Exactly, Nate. Exactly, Nate.
That
I don't
sounds
think I'm a murderer.
crazy.
You think you're a murderer. Thank you for the heartbeat. This is not my worldview. This is yours.
Yeah.
I didn't make a claim. This is your argument, not mine.
I'm not one to judge. I'm not calling nobody a murderer.
Nate.
They're gonna do what they want.
Nate. This is not my argument. You just proved my point.
Okay.
The plants are alive. Are you vegan?
No.
Oh, so you eat alive live things with heartbeats and brains and everything. That's barbaric as shit, Nate.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Right, so you should be in jail. You're a murderer.
I'm so confused. I feel like you dodging stuff right now.
What did I
You
dodge?
seem like really interested in the actual conversation of pro-life and pro-choice.
What did I dodge? What did I dodge?
Like, how'd you start talking about eating animals and not being vegan when we were talking about?
Because you were
birthing
talking
child?
about the value of life, and you eat things that are alive for your own pleasure.
Yeah, that's something that's been going on like since the beginning of time. So what are you
Exactly,
talking about?
and so is abortion. Abortions have always been a thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Since when? I mean, you're really good at like facts and stuff. So I just want to know, like, when did abortion start, fam?
Since people realize that they can just choose
No,
not to have a baby.
I said a date. Come on, we doing stats.
There's
We
no
doing, like,
there's no specific date, and dates are not stats.
how is that not a stat? What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure the earliest things of abortion were in like
I know,
ancient
like
Egypt,
a
believe.
number 1800, 1700. I mean, we're talking about skin cells. Like,
abortions
we're getting
were
like
around
really
long
deep
before
into
that.
it when we're just talking about should you
Sorry,
birth,
sorry,
should you
sorry
birth it
that
or
we.
should you
Oh,
not?
1500 BC.
1500 BC. That's crazy. How many of these people were even relevant or
Yeah,
even
we
know
don't.
that?
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't. So what are you talking about? Like,
What do you mean?
exactly what I just
Why-
said. Like, what
why-
are you talking about?
Why
Like,
should I?
if
Why
you're
should
gonna-
I know this?
Why shouldn't you? I mean, you know everything else about skin cells. and
Because it's
killing
not
them.
relevant, and I don't know anything about skin cells. I just know that skin cells are alive. If
So
that's
why are you
deep- if
talking about
that's deep
something
for
that you don't know? Why are you talking about something you don't know? You dodged the whole point of should you have the
Nate,
baby or not?
really quickly, Nate. Where does pregnancy occur within a female?
In her stomach, in her womb. What are you talking about? That's where the baby's
What
created.
in the stomach? And why are you talking about something that you don't know, Nate?
I literally just said the womb. What are you talking about?
What
I
is the
said
womb?
stomach, the womb.
What is that? Those are two different things.
So it's all part of your body, right?
So pick
Which
one.
is one thing.
Pick one. Pick
The
one, Nate.
womb. The womb. Whoa.
What is
Why
the
you
womb?
doing? Whoa.
What
What's
is
up
the
with
womb?
you? What's up with
Nate,
you?
Nate.
I know you
Jesus
said you're on your
Christ.
period, but like, come on,
Stop,
like we talking about, we trying to
Nate,
get to
please.
one point.
Nate.
What are you
Nate,
snapping for?
Stop.
What are you snapping for? I
Stop.
don't understand.
It's like a Jesus Christ. Can you chill, dude?
Whoa, don't say
Anyway.
Jesus Christ. You said you don't believe in Jesus. Don't be using. Come on, that don't make no
Jesus
sense.
Christ. Anyway, Nate. So
It don't
like I
make
was
no
saying
sense.
before, it
You
makes a lot of sense.
going around in circles like.
We're not, Nate. Can you stop? What is the womb called?
I'm genuinely. What do you mean? What is the womb called?
Embarrassing. Why are you holding me to a standard that you don't meet? Thank you so much for the hand.
I'm not holding you to a standard.
You
That's
don't
like
even know
me
what the
going
fucking
back.
womb is called.
That's why I'm gonna. So if I start talking to you about stem cells and shit like that, you don't know nothing about it. So why are you talking about skin cells? You referred.
I do know
you
about
moved the
stem cells.
conversation over. You just said you didn't know nothing about it. What are you talking about? Now we're completely off topic we're just talking about pro-life and pro-choice.
Because knowing
Like, that's a simple conversation, but we're going all over the place.
I understand that you don't know
You're-
what critical Nate, I understand you don't know what critical thinking is.
That's what you understand.
Okay? I understand that you don't know what critical thinking is. You are not
Hmm.
required to know the full ins and out of what a skin cell is, and also skin cells and stem cells are two different things, right?
Yeah. A
But
cell is a
also,
cell, though, right? That goes back to the womb as part of your body. Like,
a
come
cell
on.
is not just a cell, Nate.
So not all cells are cells.
Something
Cells
is
are not
its
cells are
a
not
s-
life.
something is
All cells are
itself,
not life.
but all
So
cells
that's
are not the
life.
same.
No, not all cells are the same. But a cell is still a cell. What are you talking about?
Yeah, something is
It is
itself.
life.
So yeah, it is alive. So like, you shouldn't take showers then, Nate,
That's crazy. Why wouldn't you take showers? Do you take showers?
because you're killing cells,
That's a
and cells are
normal thing to
alive,
do.
and so
We're
is
talking about
abortion.
something that's growing inside of you, though. Something
Right,
that
cells
you
grow
have the
inside you
tools
all
to
the
make.
time.
A woman has the tools and the man has the tools.
Yeah,
And
so
then I'm just saying,
your cells grow inside you all the time.
yeah, that's something that happens. That's part of like life. All humans
Exactly.
experience that.
Exactly.
So,
So when you
so you're a
take,
murderer
but
too
you don't
now
have
because you
to,
take showers? Like that's
Nate,
what you refer to. That
Nate,
don't make
this
no
is
sense.
your argument, not mine.
Nobody's arguing. I'm saying I'm pro-life because I don't believe someone should abort a baby. It's okay, breathe. Like it's cool. We just having a conversation.
No,
But
we're
I feel
not.
like you were dodging. You were going.
50 IQ point canyon between us.
Oh man, what college did you go to?
What college did I go to?
I just want to know because you're super smart, or you
I'm
seem
not
intelligent.
I'm not gonna state my college that I go to.
Oh, that's what's up. I mean, I guess. I mean, but like I was saying, I'm just saying pro-life. I just don't believe in abortion. I
I already know.
believe
That's why
life
you're
is
up
life.
here, Nate. That's why you're up here, Nate. Okay?
And that's what we're talking about. Yeah. So what do you
Exactly.
mean?
So stay on it. You don't have to go all the way
I know,
back. I
but you
already
were
know.
dodging. You started talking about cannibalism and
We're
eating
not
animals,
dodging.
and I'm a murderer.
It's
Wait, it's not
Nate,
we. I'm
Nate,
talking to you. I'm not talking to chat. I'm talking to you. You're we.
Nate. It's called a reductio ad absurdism.
Wait, Baby Bop. Can I call you Baby Bop or what's your name? Because I feel like you saying my name, so I just want to know your name.
You can just call me Tashika.
Damn, that's hard. Baby Bop.
Is it really hard? 3 syllables is hard for you? That's a big word for Elmo.
It's very difficult. Yeah. Damn, I'm Elmo now. I'm more like Big
Tashika.
Bird. Tashika.
Yeah.
I like Baby Bop because I feel like if you like Tashika, you would have put your name as Tashika. But that's a different conversation. I'm just saying, like,
I do like Tashika. That's why
how'd you
people
go from
call me
I'm a
Tashika.
murderer to because I'm eating animals? Do you eat animals and you take
I
showers? Like
do. I do.
these are normal things to do. So,
Exactly, Nate.
but
This is
aborting a
your
baby isn't
argument,
a
not
normal thing to
mine.
do. Yeah,
Yes, it
we
is a
got
normal
past that
thing to
already.
do.
I already know that. Abortion is a
No,
normal thing to do.
it's
No,
not
that's what I'm trying to get
it
with.
is a fully normal thing to do.
That's crazy. So do you believe in laws and stuff like that then? No,
Do I
right?
believe in laws? You don't need to
Yeah.
believe in something that is present.
Oh, yeah, you kind of do because that
No,
where
you don't.
ignorance comes in. Yes, because you can be ignorant to something that's right in front of you.
Do you believe in oxygen?
Do I have to believe in oxygen? No, because I just know it's something that's around us.
Damn. Oh my fucking God. Who would have thought?
Yeah, right.
Who would have thought that beliefs have to do with some kind of speculatory
Well, I mean,
action?
you kind of believe something, and that's what you live by. That's kind of how the world goes.
So yeah, so like the arguments that I was making is not my own arguments. Do you know what a reductio ad absurdism is?
Again, like, where does this have to do with pro-life and
No.
pro-choice?
I'm it's a yes or no. Do you know what a reductio ad absurdism is?
No, ma'am. No, Betty Boop.
Yeah. So it's Baby Bop, dude. You need
Oh,
to be
my
able
bad.
to read.
Did I not read it the first couple times I said it?
Clearly not,
Yeah,
because you just said it.
clearly I did because I said it correctly the other time. So yeah, stay on track, fam. Go ahead.
Stay on track.
Were
You
you
didn't
gonna
read it.
explain to me? Were you gonna explain to me what you just said? The educated word.
The educated word?
It's not an educated word, right?
What is an educated word?
I thought that was very self-explanatory. An educated word is a word that's educated. Educated word.
How do you educate a word?
Is education an action?
Yeah.
You're educating a word. It's an educated word.
How do you educate a word?
Are you repeating yourself?
Because you didn't answer the question.
There's so many questions you didn't ask because you just kept saying my name or kept changing it and calling me a killer and murderer.
Anyway, because this is your argument. So reductio ad absurdism is quite literally using an analogy, using your opponent's logic in the most absurd of cases. And if they do not agree with their logic in the most absurd of cases that are logically possible, then they do not actually agree with the stance that they have put forward. And if you do not agree that a person is a murderer when they take a shower or when they eat a salad, then you don't agree with your actual point.
Damn. University of what?
I'm not fucking telling people where my university is.
I got you. But I understand. I mean, this is a good topic to educate people about. You seem very disinterested in that.
Yeah, because you haven't given me anything.
Oh, I mean, you've been like this for the past little while.
Yeah, it's almost like my butthole hurts.
Well, I mean, that's probably the period cramps.
Yeah, that's what it is. I just said that.
I was agreeing with you. Damn. What's wrong, Tashika? Tashika, let's really talk about the root.
I could have been watching Dragon Ball chat.
Nigga, I was just watching Dragon Ball. They put it on Amazon Prime. I'm literally like on episode 32. Bro just ran into Yamcha. Like, it's going good. I feel like we have similarities. We would probably kick it. Like,
No, we
what's
would
going
not.
on?
You would never find yourself in community with me.
In community with you. Because I need to go to the special university.
Mm-hmm.
God. Tashiki. I really do rock with your name, man.
So, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Say,
So, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
oh, nah. My bad. I was getting a call, so it was a little delayed.
So, do you have anything else you want to talk? All right, let's go on to the next person. Oh my God. Thank you for the hearts. Hi, how old are you?
39.
Okay. So, are you? Can you take your headphones out? Thank you for the hat and mustache, Nicole. I appreciate you.
Take my headphones out?
Yeah, because your phone sounds terrible.
Is it bad? Hold up. Better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Is it better?
It's much better. So, are you pro-life?
Yes.
Why?
Although, hold on. I am pro-life because I think abortion's wrong. But I also
Nah,
am okay-
really?
I'm okay with people doing wrong shit. But I am, like, personally pro-life. I just don't give a shit what you do.
Then you're pro-choice.
I mean, essentially for everyone, but at the same time, I still think it's
So you're
wrong.
pro-choice.
But it's wrong. It's
You're
still wrong.
pro-choice.
Yeah, but I know people are doing wrong shit.
Overall, you're pro-choice. You can say it's a necessary evil.
Do you
but
think
you're
it's an
pro-choice.
unnecessary evil?
I don't believe in what is necessarily evil. That would be more like utilitarian, right? But like, and I'm not a utilitarian.
But I do want to pick your brain on it. Like, when do you think life begins?
At conception.
So you think that you are killing a life?
You are. Think of it hand heart. Whether or not we value that life is the question, not the fact
Why
that there is a
shouldn't we
life.
value that life, though?
Because it's non-sentient, which means that it would hold no moral value.
I feel like that's a bad way to look at it.
Why is it a bad way to look at it?
I don't know, because,
You don't know?
I mean, I do. I mean, I think of it like, as in people. Like, what if they made What if they took people and said, you know what I mean? You're not a human, and they
Yeah,
dehumanize
no.
people.
Yeah, no. The reason that's wrong is because it was false.
What do you mean?
These people were able to deploy consciousness. They met all the criteria of that of a sentient being. Think of the heart me. So inherently, it would be wrong to dehumanize them. We're not dehumanizing a fetus. We can acknowledge that a fetus is like a human life, but a fetus is just as much of a human life as like a cancer cell or a zygote. Like a fetus
It's just,
before 24 weeks is just as much of a human life as a cancer cell.
I mean, it has a brain, has a heartbeat, right?
Yeah, so is it wrong to unplug a brain dead patient?
Absolutely not. I
Exactly,
mean,
right?
wait, hold on. No, I didn't mean that right away.
Brain
No,
dead
it is.
patients have hearts, brains,
Yeah, but isn't
livers,
there?
kidneys.
There's a chance they might come back, right?
No, there's not.
So you're making the whole clause up to like there's no chance whatsoever.
That's what brain dead means.
Yeah, but we know that baby is going to grow. So like that's what I'm saying. There's
Yeah,
a chance for the
but
kid.
you
There's not a chance for that.
but then this is just a potentiality argument, and you don't care about potentiality.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm just saying in general. Like it
No, like
just
no, I don't know why you keep saying at the end of the day. Clearly, you're fucking pro-life. I mean, not pro-life. You're pro-choice. But anyway, and also you don't care about potentiality either, right? Because does a 6-year-old have the potential to be 18?
I don't know. It's 2023, man. People can be what they
Answer
want,
the
right?
fucking question.
No, I mean
And
not
people cannot be
realistically.
what they want in 2024.
Absolutely, they can.
No, they cannot. You're talking about gender. We get it. You're transphobic and you can't read. We understand,
Yes, what are
right?
you talking about? Why can't I read? Why gotta be
Yeah,
all like that? Immediately, why you
because
put your lip
because
gloss on? You're
be
gonna embarrass me?
because be any because be anything does not imply age. People use that argument in response to like people being like trans or some shit. You're not funny, right? Anyway, so does a 6-year-old have the potential to be 18? They give it a hand
No,
heart.
not unless they're brilliantly genius. I mean, if we're gonna, because I would go mentality,
What
right?
the
You
fuck are
would go.
you talking about?
Sheldon Cooper's pretty smart. You
What
ever
what the
watch Young
what are you
Sheldon?
what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, if they're
Does a
mentally,
6 year I guess so you can't read and you don't have comprehension skills.
nah,
So
that's
does a 6-year-old have the potential to grow up to the age of 18?
yes.
Right. Thank you for the heart me. So if they do have the potential to do this, does this mean that we ought to grant the 6-year-old the rights of that of an 18-year-old? They should be able to consent to sex, buy a house, get married, etc.
I mean, no, because like the kids don't. They're kids,
So you
so
don't care about potentiality. Willow, thank you so much for the
no,
dollar.
they're going to get there though.
Yeah, so if they're going to get there and they have the potential of getting there, then we should award them the same rights, correct?
I don't know how you're comparing age and growing up to like, it's that's that's a bad argument.
Why is it a bad argument? Where's the contradiction? I'm gonna play some Minecraft.
It's a bad argument because you're sitting there trying to tell me that like a
Where's the
6 year old
contradiction?
we
Thank
can't
you.
let a 6 year old do what 18-year-olds can do. Which
Where is the
yeah,
logical contradiction?
that makes sense. But when you say like a centium can't grow and be
A
to a 6 year old
centium?
or whatever the hell you call it, I don't know what
A
you
zygote? Thank you so much, Phoenix, for the lover's log. Thank you so
whatever
much, baby.
a zygote,
Oh,
right?
oh, oh. If you don't even know what these words mean, where does a woman get pregnant?
What do you mean? Where does she get pregnant?
Where does she get pregnant? Where does pregnancy occur?
I'm gonna troll you and say in the belly,
No, I need you need a genuine answer.
in her uterus.
How did you know this, but you don't know what a fucking zygote is?
I don't know because I don't use these. Nobody uses these terms in real life.
People do use these
Just
terms.
people. No, I do not go around saying, "Hey, how's your sani?" Nobody says that. How's your zygote?
Yeah,
Nobody
because
ever says that in real
these
life.
word they do.
No, they do not. Nobody goes around asking how your zygote is.
Yeah,
Stop.
because typically no one's gonna ask about someone's zygote. There are words that we have that are colloquial, and then if we want to be specific, then we will use the specific term. Like, for example, you're gonna call my vagina the entire thing, but but in actuality, my vagina is just a hole.
I mean, it's, whatever. I guess so, right? Like, it is
No,
a hole.
that is what you do.
I don't call it a hole. I mean, sometimes you refer to it as a hole, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Nobody goes around asking like about. Nobody ever says zygote in real life. Nobody.
They do. You just don't hang out with people who have this conversation. Like, I wouldn't expect for you to.
I mean, they've said fetus. Like, you hear fetus, but
I
like,
wouldn't. I would not at all expect for you to like be able to have this conversation realistically with anyone, right?
all right. Well, I'm gonna head out like a fetus then and let you be on your way.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to head out like a fetus.
Get it? Head out.
No.
Yo, Bob, you stay up. All right. Keep your little power struggle going. All right.
The power struggle?
I don't know what you're doing up here. You seem like you're always a little bit like you're not mad at me though. Why aren't you mad at me? You mad at everybody
What?
else? You seem pretty cool with me. You're pretty composed. Why? How come everybody else gets the attitude? I was hoping for the attitude. Give me some
Who
shit.
who was getting an attitude?
I don't know. I seen you with a couple people getting attitude.
Thanks
Come
for
on,
the
take.
support.
Oh, see,
So you guys like when I talk down to you?
yeah.
Is that
That's
like
the
a
only
kink?
reason why I watch it because I like when you break people's balls. It's funny.
You'd have to have balls to break.
See, I do. Look at my name. I only got
Yuck.
one bag, right?
Yuck.
Why you say yuck? You brought it up.
Are you gonna leave?
I don't know. Do you want me to leave?
I do actually.
All right. Well, I'll see you later. All right.
No, you won't.
Why won't I? You're gonna be live again.
I don't like you.
Everyone does. I'm a contagious person.
That you are.
All right. You take it easy. All right, for real. Say bye now. Don't be rude. Say bye. Don't be rude. Say bye. Look, I'll get you to crack. I make everybody laugh. It's my talent.
All right, let's go on to the next person. But in the meantime, y'all remember we are just looking for some debates. Please only hop into the guest request if you are pro-life. I'm a little bit tired, y'all. I think I'm like low on vitamins. Hi, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Oh my god. Okay, so are you pro-life?
Yeah, up until 20 to 24 weeks.
Oh, so you're just pro-sentience.
Yeah.
Then you're pro-choice.
You think so? How would you
That's
define?
what you don't know what pro-sentience is then if you don't think you're pro-choice.
Yeah, I know what pro-sentience is. I have a
Then
question for you though.
pro-sentience is pro-choice.
How would you define pro-choice?
The ability for one to choose whether or not they want to bear a child. If you think that it's fine for them to not bear the child before 24 weeks, then you're pro-choice.
Wouldn't pro-choice be circumstantial?
No.
Why not?
Because if at any point you believe that the person should choose.
Yeah,
then
but
you're
I think that
pro-choice.
point is cut off at 20 to 24 weeks. My belief is in that you should have the ability to do whatever you want with the child whenever, right? It's like a cutoff point.
Yeah, that's not my belief. After 24 weeks, abortion in the context of unaliving the fetus would be unnecessary because at that point they're viable.
Unnecessary. You think it's immoral?
If you unalive the fetus, I wouldn't view it more as immoral.
Say again?
If you unalive the fetus, it would be immoral under my view.
Okay,
would
we
be-
agree.
Because it would be unnecessary.
You're pro-sentience as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you vegan?
No.
Why not?
That's a good question. I actually should be vegan.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Well, we seem to agree, dog. So, before I go, where do you get your definition of pro-choice from?
I actually don't know. I've actually always had this definition in my head.
Yeah, it'd be like that. I don't know. From my understanding, it was circumstantial. Like, even if you were to acknowledge that, like, the fetus was conscious and sentient, it was like the idea that the mother's bodily autonomy trumped that consciousness or sentience or the baby's bodily autonomy.
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would really hold to the bodily autonomy argument, though. I feel like that could lead you down to a very bad place in the context of just like straight up being like a psychopath. You know what I mean? Like a narcissistic psychopath. So the bodily autonomy argument is kind of fucked up. So I just feel like a better argument would just simply be asking like, what is the overall value of a non-sentient zygote? I feel like that's just like a better argument that we can make.
Yeah, we agree. If there's no sentience and consciousness, we don't care.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna head out. But I hope you go vegan one day. Hell yeah.
I most likely will, if I want
There
to
you
stay
go.
logically consistent.
There you go. Hey, you have a great day.
All right, be safe. I appreciate you.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna get some Wendy's afterwards, though. I appreciate you, though. It's cheap protein. Cheap protein. Cheap protein. Hi, how old are you? Wendy's extra cheese. I'm a terrible person. W paying for animal death. W chat. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I just don't feel good right now. I don't feel good. I feel like poo-poo Baggins. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Cool. Are you pro-life?
I feel like there's certain circumstances.
It's a yes
where-
or no.
Chill, bro.
No. I asked you a question. It's a yes or no.
No, I can't just answer this question with a yes or no. It's more
Yes, you
detailed.
can, because it's a yes or no question, and then you can explain.
Okay. Well, it's not a yes or no for me. I have to explain it. I would say no, but there's some circumstances.
Oh, then get the fuck out.
No, chill, bruh. There's some circumstances where, like, I feel like there's some circumstances where you should keep the baby, and there's some where you shouldn't.
Are you pro or against abortion, dude?
In some circumstances,
In the case of elective abortions, are you pro or against abortion?
in some circumstances, bro.
This doesn't make any sense. This doesn't
Yeah,
make
bro.
the sense that you think it makes.
Chill, bro. Are you vegan?
No.
Why, bro?
Because I'm a hypocrite.
Why?
Because I like the way that meat tastes.
If you like the way that like a human tastes, would you eat a human?
No, because I value that of sentient life.
Then why do you eat animals?
Because animals do not possess sentient life.
Yes, they are. They're sentient. They can feel.
Yeah, you can feel and not be sentient.
No, they can feel and they have emotion. They're
I
sentient.
mean, debatable.
How is that debatable?
Because it depends on how you define sentience. One's ability to recognize themselves, one's ability to have some kind of subjective experience. If we can prove
do.
that animals have that, then it'll be more immoral.
So what about like a baby? Do you think that like they're sentient?
Not before 24 weeks, they're not.
No, like an infant, like newborn.
Yes, they would be sentient.
They have an idea of themselves.
They have the ability to deploy consciousness and they have a subjective experience.
So do animals.
Yeah, you would need to be able to prove that.
You don't have to prove that. It's just you could prove to me that a baby has consciousness.
They have the thalamocortical connections required to do so.
And what are those?
The parts of your brain required for consciousness.
So do animals.
Yeah. Where?
In their brain.
Do they have the ability to deploy consciousness in the same way that we do?
It doesn't matter if it's in the same way that we do. If they can do it, then they're sentient.
Then I guess I'd be a hypocrite, but I like it. So I value human life over theirs.
Why?
Especially, there's no actual reason. I should be vegan.
It's not okay.
It's not.
Stop killing the innocent animals.
You probably should.
Why don't you?
Because I like meat.
But if you liked a human, you said you wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, because I value humans.
Then why don't you value animals?
Because they're not human.
But they're sentient like humans. And you know that humans are animals,
But they're not human.
but humans are animals.
Yeah, I know, but not all animals are humans.
Ah. Still, they were both sentient.
If you're going to hold to like the sentience argument, then yeah, I would concede that like I probably should be vegan, but I'm not. So
Then what other argument is there?
in the context of what?
Like, what other argument is there to eating vegan? Like, to eating meat? What justifies it?
My own pleasure and whether or not I value animal life,
Why don't you value animal life though?
because they're not human.
This is about abortion, not eating meat. What's your point, guy? My point is that she shouldn't eat meat.
I probably shouldn't,
And why don't you?
because I like meat.
But if you like meat, then but if you like to eat humans, you wouldn't eat them.
I just told you why. I don't. How many times do we have to go over this?
Well, because like your argument's like stupid.
How is it stupid?
What are you doing on your computer too, bro? Why are you so locked
Minecraft.
in?
Minecraft.
Never
So
seen
how?
somebody-
So how is my argument stupid?
Because it's like you're saying like, because I value humans more. What do you value about humans more?
The fact that we're able to deploy consciousness.
How do you know that animals don't deploy consciousness?
Well, we wouldn't, right? But even if that's the case, it's just a matter of like me special pleading for my own species. Thank you so much for the Wendy's girl. Hey yo, thank you for this Abby. Thank you for the $6.66 for the Wendy's fund. Thank you.
Bro, all you guys in chat who are saying next, you're just haters, bro. How did I lose the argument? What? How did I lose this argument, bro? Tell me.
This is already a stance that I had. I don't know why you keep talking about it.
Because like you need to eat plants instead of animals. Bro, stop
but,
saying
like-
next, bro. Bro, this chat is a bunch of unks in here, bro. You guys are all old heads, bro.
Unks.
Yeah, they're unks.
Anyway, but yeah, like I was saying before, like you could. Probably
Bro,
make
now
this
there's a
argument.
fucking counter on the most sent next, bro. What the hell? 35? Nah, bro, this chat is weird, bro. Why do they love you so much?
Because I'm pretty great.
Bro, this person just said L Chris. What did I do to you? The heck, bro? Chill, bro.
I mean, like you thought you ate here, but like
I did
Yeah,
eat,
if
bro,
you're
and
gonna,
I did eat, but I didn't eat animals.
this was So like, if you ever have a burger, then you're doing something immoral. But this is just me like special pleading for my own species.
What is special playing?
Right, so like that I hold the distinction that it doesn't really hold any logical basis, right? Because you can make the argument that animals meet the criteria for why I would value humans, but the only criteria that they don't meet is that the fact that they're not human.
Bro, why do people... Bro, what did I do to you, chat? Like, what the hell, bro? Come on, chill, bro.
Are you good?
No, I'm not good. I have beef with this chat now. I did have an argument.
What was the argument?
Or I had an argument that it depends on the circumstances. Oh, thank you for the cloud heart, the fucking cotton candy shit.
What argument?
It depends on the circumstances
Circumstances of?
of abortion. Like, there's some circumstances where, like, if it's gonna kill the woman, then you should.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the case of elective abortions, not in ones that have anything to do with one's overall health or dignity.
Bro, stop saying next, bro. This chat
Thank
is...
you for the money gun. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yo, somebody send me a money gun.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Why aren't you vegan?
We just went over this. You want to have this whole conversation again? I'm confused.
Well, it's just because, bro, somebody just called me Chrissy, bro. If you ever call me that again, I'm really gonna find you.
Do you seriously want to have this whole conversation again? Like, what are we doing?
Well, because it's like, it doesn't make sense, bro.
What didn't make sense about it?
Like, it's just like, you don't want to, like, you wouldn't kill humans, but you want to kill animals, and they're both sentient.
I just told you why.
No, but then you say, like, you value humans more, and
I
I
do.
asked why. And you said because they have consciousness. Yo, stop saying Chrissy in the chat, bro. Come on, bro.
Thank you for the glowing jellyfish pairs. I appreciate you. Like literally,
Bro.
no, like literally, it's literally it's simply because they're human and animals are
Bro,
not.
stop saying Chrissy, bro. That's not my name. No, because okay, but it's like humans, but they both have consciousness, bro. Stop saying
Yeah, but
Chrissy, bro.
but the distinguishing factor would be that animals are not human.
Well, yeah, but like, why does that matter, bro? Chrissy is not my name. Chill, bro.
Because I think you'd also agree, right? Like for example, if there were two people in a burning building, and then you can only save one. There's one person next to you is like a full grown person, and then the other person next to you is not even a person. It's a fucking like gerbil, right?
The hell is a gerbil?
It's like a
Somebody
rodent.
just called me Sissy Chrissy, bro. I'm
It's
actually gonna find you. Okay,
Bro,
what's a gerbil?
bro, calm down. Anyways, like a hamster. Let's say a hamster, right? Are you saving the human or are you saving the hamster?
I'm saving both.
No, you can only save one
Why can I only save one?
because that's the hypothetical being posed.
Bro, whoever just said it's my nap time.
Chrissy! Oh my fucking god.
Sorry.
No one gives a shit, bro.
Sorry, but somebody just said
If
it's
you're
my nap time.
no one gives a fuck.
I give a
Lock
fuck.
in. Damn.
All right, I'm
Lock
locked
the
in.
fuck
I'm
in.
locked in.
Lock in.
I'm locked in.
God!
Baby Bop. I'm
Thank
locked
you. That's my fucking name. Lock in.
in. Okay, Baby Bop.
God damn. Anyway, you can only save one person. Are you saving the person or are you saving the hamster?
I'll save the person.
Exactly. So you don't even care.
Why?
You don't
Yes,
even-
I do care.
you don't even
Because-
hold
No,
animals.
because you're making me make a decision.
You don't even hold animals
hold on,
to be equal.
Hold on,
You
Baby
don't.
Bop. Hold on, Baby
You
Bop.
value one over the
No.
other.
Hold on, Baby Bop. No, you're making me make a decision. If I was my decision, I'd save both.
No. That's the point of the hypothetical, to see which one you ultimately value more. And you value the human more. You don't have any...
Somebody just said
why would
Sissy
you...
Pissy Chrissy, bro.
Awesome. Anyway, Chrissy, so
Bro, no,
why
no,
would
no,
you
baby,
save
stop.
why would you save the human?
Because they're like me.
Damn, that's crazy. Thank you. Thanks
Because like I would save myself.
Thanks for
But
playing,
chill,
Chrissy.
chill, bruh.
Thanks for playing.
Chill, bruh.
Thanks
Chill,
for
bruh.
playing the
Chill, bruh.
game. Thanks
Chill,
for
bruh.
playing the
Chill, bruh. Chill, bruh.
game.
Chill,
Thanks
bruh.
for playing
Chill,
the
bruh.
game. Thanks
Chill,
for
bruh.
playing.
Chill, bruh. Chill,
Thanks for
bruh.
proving my
Chill, bruh.
point.
Chill,
Yeah.
bruh. Chill, bruh. Chill, bruh. Okay, so no, I said that I would say, bro, both.
No, you wouldn't. I just
Yes,
told you
I
how
would.
you literally fucking can't. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
Why can't I? Why can't I?
Because that's a part of the hypothetical. The hypothetical is that you cannot save both, genius, right? And I asked you why you would save the human, and you said because the human is like you.
But that
And
doesn't
I would
mean,
agree.
bro. That,
and
that
I would
doesn't-
agree. That means you value the human simply because they are more like you.
Just because I value the human,
how every other
I still
organism
value-
operates.
I still value animals.
You can still value animals, but not value them as much as humans. Yeah, I know.
Why?
Because you just demonstrated that.
What's the justification for eating an innocent little being?
What's the justification for letting a hamster die in a fire?
Bro, because the hamster, the chill, bro.
hamster!
Chill, bro. Chill,
The
bro.
hamster!
Chill, bro.
The hamster.
Chill, bro. Chill, bro. No, because look, I'm saying there's no justification to eating animals.
But there's justification to letting them burn in the fire.
No, bro. This is a hypothetical. We're talking
Then
about
why are you
eating
letting?
animals.
Then why did you let the gerbil die?
We're talking about who the fuck is a gerbil? Okay, we're
I mean,
talking
the
about
hamster.
okay, we're talking about eating animals.
Why'd you let the hamster die?
I wouldn't eat the fucking hamster.
No one asked if you would eat the hamster. Why
Bro,
would you
you
let the
did.
hamster die?
Why would it? Why? No. Okay, bro. Stop.
Why
You're
would you
making-
let the hamster die?
No, bro.
You already said why you would let the hamster
No,
die.
no,
Simply
listen,
because it is
listen.
not like you.
Sissy pissy Chrissy.
Chris, I'm
Okay.
gonna put your. I'm sorry, I was about to roast your shit. I'm
Okay,
gonna put
roast
your
my
ass
shit
back in
then.
the fucking
Roast-
comments if you
Roast
don't.
my shit then, baby bop.
Bro, if you don't lock in, I'm gonna put your ass.
All right,
back
all right.
in the
I'm done.
comments.
I'm done.
Like
I'm gonna.
you're
lock it.
not funny, like at
I'm gonna-
all.
Bro, I'm not trying to be funny, bro.
Then stop reading the fucking comments. Put the
Yeah,
ADHD
but when they say
aside.
sissy, Chrissy, pissy,
Bro,
I'm
no one fucking cares, bro. They
Well,
will
I
literally
care.
they will literally stop if you just shut the fuck up.
Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and start
Thank
talking.
you! Thank you!
Bro, baby bop.
Like, seriously, god damn!
Baby
God damn!
Baby bop.
Damn!
Baby bop.
Like, please! You're
Baby
like
bop.
you're being annoying.
Baby bop. Chill.
You're being annoying.
Baby bop.
Answer the fucking question.
Okay, look. I think this hypothetical is stupid because this is a difference between eating animals and fucking letting a fucking gerbil burn in a fire.
You literally burn animals when you cook them. What are you talking about?
And I'm not.
I think it's a pretty close 1-to-1.
No, it's not.
It is though.
No,
It is.
it's not. No, there's no justification for eating animals at all. You can eat other shit.
But there's justification for letting a hamster die in a fire.
No, there's not, bro.
You just gave the justification.
If I would save a
You
hamster.
literally gave the no, but in the case of like you can only pick one, you literally gave the justification. What are you talking about? What are we talking
what was
about?
that? No, look.
My fans being amazing.
But we're talking about the context of eating, bro. There's no justification, bro.
Yeah, so what's wrong with that, dude? Like holy shit.
What's
like,
wrong?
In the context of eating, what's the difference between eating and letting one burn to death? I'm confused. You just gave the distinction. You literally gave the fucking distinction.
Look. There's a reason why I couldn't save that hamster, but there's no reason for you to eat animals.
What was the what was the reason why you wouldn't save the hamster?
Because the human is there.
Right, so you value the human more, which is why you wouldn't let the human die. You would let the hamster die. Thank you for
sure.
playing.
In this freaking context, sure, I value the human more, but I'm saying in that context, sure, when there's a fucking burning fire, like it's like
you value the human life more. Yeah, I understand.
It's a burning fire in a fucking hamster.
Okay, so like for example, now like say like this, say like you're one of the Trolls movies, right? One of the Trolls is there's a human in one pot.
What the fuck?
There's a human in one pot and a chicken in the other, right? You can only save one. Which one are you saving? Now they're both about to get eaten.
What'd you say? If I can only save what?
Yeah, there's a human in one pot, right? Right? You're in a you've been captured. You've been captured. It's the exact same question. You've been captured by a band of cannibals. They have a human in one pot and shut the hell up. They have a human in one pot and a chicken in another. Which one are you saving? You can only save one.
Well,
answer the fucking question.
I'm saving the human.
Exactly. Why are you saving the human?
Because, bro, like,
why are you
I'm saving the human?
But they're gonna get eaten. Like,
it's in this context, bro. It's in this context, bro. I'm saving the human, but
why are you saving the human? It just shows which one you would value more. It's not about whether or not you value both. You can say that you value both, but you still value the life of the human more.
It doesn't matter if you value a human more. They're both sentient. They're both conscious.
But you don't care about that because you let the chicken die. Why'd you let the chicken die?
It's a fucking situation. We're talking about eating animals.
Why'd you let the chicken die? But they're both. But I gave you a scenario in which both were getting eaten.
Chill, bro.
I just gave you an example in which both were getting. I'm gonna put you back in the comments if you keep this up.
Chill, bro.
Okay, bye.
Oh. Okay.
Bye. Yeah. So anyway, let's go on to the next person. His voice is like painfully 18. Painfully 18.
Hello.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Are you pro-life?
Pro-life, as in, like, do I think that the
Are you anti-abortion?
Survive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so why?
Well, because I feel like even though in like in bad circumstances, like that's still a kid. They still are gonna be.
No, it's not. What is a kid?
A kid is something that is. It's a miracle to be able to have a kid.
No, it's not. That's a lot of miracles.
And I know under certain circumstances. What are miracles?
It is not a fucking miracle.
It is a miracle. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. That's a lot of miracles.
Is it not a miracle for the woman body?
No.
So what is it?
It's a natural process of reproduction.
Well, I don't see males doing it, so.
For real.
That doesn't mean that it's a
Able to do it.
miracle.
It's a miracle.
No, you just like that word. What does miracle mean?
Miracle is something that's beautiful and
No, you don't know what
is just
miracle means.
amazing and something that God has given.
Yeah, you don't know what the word
So what
miracle
is a
means.
miracle to you? What do you think a miracle is?
It's not what it's not what I think a miracle is. The actual definition of
No,
miracle.
I want to know what you think a miracle is.
What I think a miracle is the definition of miracle. That's what I think that's what I think a miracle is.
Well, what is
So
the
the
definition of
definition.
miracle then?
That's what I was going to tell you. Right.
Okay,
So
go
the
ahead.
so the definition of miracle is simply something that occurs that we understand is unlikely to happen. What about giving birth is unlikely?
Nothing about birth is given unlikely.
Exactly. So by definition, it wouldn't be a miracle. It would just be a naturalistic process. Is you breathing a miracle?
The fact that I get to breathe is a miracle.
No, it's not, because it is likely to happen. There are 8 billion humans on Earth.
And how many of them die each day?
A lot. That's how. Yeah, right. So like
So
death
we
wouldn't be
get
a
to live.
miracle. It's not. It's not so you get to live. You live regardless.
No, it's
People,
not about
people do not.
we
People do not die so you can live. That's not. You're not that
people
important.
that didn't. That's a miracle that we got to live.
What do you mean? Some people that didn't?
Like,
Oh,
sorry
you
for the
mean in the
people that
context of
didn't.
people who pass away? Yeah, no, that's still not a miracle though, because that's something that is still likely to happen.
Okay, but based off, let's go back. I think that abortion is bad because that's still a child. They could still grow up to be something great.
What is a child?
You keep going back to this. You know what a child is.
No, I don't. What is a child?
You do know what a child is, or else you wouldn't be asking me.
I'm asking you for your definition as like how you're using it, right? We're not going to be able to communicate if we're going to be using different definitions
It's a
for the
fetus
same
that grows
words.
inside of a woman. That's the definition of a child.
A fetus that grows inside of a woman? Where are you getting this definition
That will
from?
grow up to have a personality. That will grow up
Wait, where are you
to
getting this
hopefully do
definition
great
from?
things. That can grow up to learn. That will have their own mind.
Should Hitler have been born? Oh, they left. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Why did they always crack at that one? Can you turn the music off, please? Oh, they left. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We will get some more debates. And if you do want to support me, remember my Cash App and my Venmo's in the bio. I need funds for my liposuction fund and my braces fund. I got a lot of funds. I got a lot of funds, y'all. I got a lot of funds that people want me to fix. Hey, looky. Let's go on to the next person. Weird ass. Get the fuck off the phone behind the wheel. Anyway. Hi, how old are you? Hello? Alright, y'all, let's go on to the next person. Give it a second. We will get some more debates.
Stop killing your
Oh.
need help. Yes, you do. You
What?
need help. You need help.
Oh,
yes,
that's
you do.
oh my god, it's a fetus.
God loves you.
It's a fetus. It's a fetus. Not the fetus. Not the fetus. Which one of us needs help wiping our ass?
Hello.
Actually, I do. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Cool. So, are you pro-life?
No.
Oh, I'm just looking for people who are pro-life. I appreciate you, though.
Okay.
Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We will get some more debates. And if you do want to support me... Oh, Sadie, thank you so much for the $1.69, period. $1.69? That'll get me a motherfucking, small... maybe a small fry. Thank you. Hi, are you pro-life?
I am.
And why is that?
Because everything has consciousness, even an embryo, even the atoms that continue to make up the embryo.
Yeah, prove that.
Actually, quantum physics just proved it with the double slit light theory. And if particles aren't being
Where's
observed,
the source? Where's the source?
physics.org.
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 That's, do you know what physics.org is?
Of course, it's a collective amalgamation of all the.
Exactly. So where's the specific fucking article?
So it's the specific fucking experiment, double slit light.
Exactly.
theory.
That's what I'm asking you.
Physics.org.
What is it called?
Double slit light theory.
Double slit light theory.
Only things when they're observed have consciousness. Okay, but
There's
everything
no way
exists
there's
as a
absolutely
wave of light. This is a repeatable, practicable.
Stop talking. The double slit experiment is a scientific experiment that involves shining a light at an opaque screen with you don't know what this is.
I do know what it is.
You don't know what this is. I know what this is.
They put the camera in the box,
You
and when
have
it was observed,
no fucking idea what this is.
It showed that the atoms had consciousness to know they were being observed. When they put a camera,
no, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
Didn't.
Read the fucking experiment.
I did
you don't
actually.
Know what you're talking about.
This experiment is not even. Hey, buddy. This experiment isn't even recent. This was done years ago.
No shit.
Yeah.
No
so
shit.
like, first of all, no.
Bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
The double slit experiment, Brianna. Thank you so much for 69 cents. The double slit. Stop talking. If
atoms have consciousness.
Stop talking. The double slit experiment literally just proved that like light operates in waves.
But when it's observed, it operates as solid matter.
No.
Yes.
No.
You're not. You can't.
It's the double slit.
You can't understand.
Which means that they simply had it. They simply had a wall with slits in it, and they saw how light behaved when it went through those slits. They saw that the light split through the slits. Because thank you so much for the $10 over Cash App. You didn't fucking read this. The double slit experiment proves that light is a wave. The light spreads out from each slit as a wave, and the two waves interfere with each other in the same place. The waves combine to create spots of light on the wall with other places. The waves cancel each other out, creating spots of no light. You didn't read this. Like I know about this study. You don't know what this is. So they're just testing how light works.
Why'd you cut my mic off? That is not the whole experiment. When the particles were viewed on the back wall, okay, they began as a light wave. But then when they put a camera in the box and viewed the footage, then the atoms, or the electrons were viewed as their natural solid state. They took a microscopic gun and shot electrons through two slits, okay, and realized they weren't behaving the way that they normally would. They were only forming as...
No, they weren't behaving the way that they normally would.
You cannot familiarize yourself with this in 10 seconds on a live, bro.
I already fucking knew the study! I know this study already! This isn't a new study!
You clearly don't.
This isn't a new study! This has been out for years!
Right. But it also showed that when the atoms were viewed and observed, they went back to their natural solid state and form.
No.
Yes. Okay, learn more about it before you start talking about it.
You must be looking at something completely different.
It shows consciousness.
You must be looking at something.
It shows that atoms themselves...
You had to have been looking at something completely different.
It shows that atoms themselves know when they're being observed and are conscious. The world is alive and so are embryos, bro. Get real.
Yeah, so where you... Why, bro just came in, screamed, and then left. Bro just came in, screamed, and then left. Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Atoms have consciousness! Leaves. The fuck? Can I get some ass babies in the chat? Hi, how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
Okay, are you pro-life?
Yes.
Why?
Because life starts at conception.
I agree. Why should we value that life?
Because every human life is valuable. I'm probably
Why?
saying things that everybody has said before, but there's only so much you can say.
Yeah, why? Thank you for the heart, man. I appreciate you guys for the gifts. Thank you so much for the hand heart. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys today. It's been rough. Yeah, why?
I mean, it's just a matter of morals and principle. Like, you have
I
your
mean-
views.
I mean, what determines human life? Is cancer a human life?
Nope.
Why not? It's human cells.
Wait 1 second, sorry. Yeah, what did you say, sorry?
Is cancer a human life? Thank you, Chewbacca, for the you're amazing.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
not.
Yeah, why not? It's human cells.
Because cancerous cells can't form into a human life.
It already is human life.
Well, it's not. It's part of a human, but it's not a human life.
What determines what a human life is?
A heartbeat, consciousness.
Oh. So a brain dead person is a human life?
Well, they still have a heartbeat.
So it's not okay to unplug them?
That would be up to the family. I think that's more of a civil matter. to be
That's not
honest.
what. No, we're not talking about civil matters. We're talking about morals.
I mean, morally, I don't think it would be correct. No.
Why would it not be correct to unplug a brain dead patient?
Because, like what you keep saying, is consent. They can't consent to it.
I'm not. Oh, what? They can't consent to being unplugged?
Exactly.
So we should waste resources on a dead person.
Yes. Well, they're not dead, though.
They are.
They're not. They're being... they are not clinically dead, even if they are brain dead.
They are.
I mean,
they
that's
are,
your opinion, though.
Brain death is quite literally clinical death.
And that's why I say it's a civil matter, because then it's
We're
it's
not
up to the
talking about
family
civil,
if they-
but we're not talking about civil matters. We're talking about if it's ethically appropriate for us to unplug a brain dead person.
Sure, I think, me personally, I don't think it is, but I can understand why people
Why
would
not?
think it is.
Why not? I'm not asking what you think other people would understand. I'm asking you.
Yeah, because there's a person that is still alive, even if they are not capable of speaking, talking, if they're conscious, if they are brain dead, but they are still alive. They are still a human being.
You don't know what brain death is. What is brain death?
Brain dead is effectively where, I mean, it's in the name. It's the brain's dead.
Exactly. So how will you ever be able to do anything without a brain?
No, you can't. But there are
Exactly.
people. I think you can put that restrictions on a lot of people today, but I don't think you should end their lives because they are not capable of doing some things. I mean, I know it's an
This is
extreme
your
example.
logic, not mine.
Yeah, it's an extreme example because like brain dead
It's
is like
not an
the
extreme
extreme
example.
of the extreme.
It's not an extreme example. It's a defeater. That's the only reason why you think it's an extreme example.
Yeah,
Right.
but I don't get how you get from talking about fetuses. In
It's
the
called a
womb
reductio
to-
ad absurdism. If you don't know what
Yeah,
analogies
I-
are, right? So if you don't know what analogies are, and you aren't able to like critically think or think abstractly, we're not going to be able to communicate effectively.
No, I know what it is, but I think it's
Then okay, then use that prior knowledge and stop complaining
Sure.
about the arguments that I make.
sure,
Okay.
but it's,
Then I
know, but-
don't want to hear another word about how I argue. Okay.
Yeah, no, but I can
Okay,
still
then.
point out that it's a loaded question.
It's not a loaded question. It's called a defeater. There's a difference between something being a loaded question and something being a defeater.
I mean, I can't rationally argue what you're saying, but I don't think it's
Because
relevant
you're wrong.
what we're talking about.
Because you're wrong.
But I think if you have to go to analogies and whatnot, then I don't think you've got a strong argument in the first place.
Strong arguments. Some of the strongest arguments use analogies.
Yeah, of course, but not when you use the most extreme forms of it.
It's called a reductio ad absurdism. The best arguments use reductios. Thank
Yeah,
you so much
it's
for
in the name
quoting.
itself, absurdium, because it's absurd.
Exactly, right? In philosophy, we use reductios all the time, and those are the strongest arguments.
Yes, but we're not talking in terms of philosophy, we're talking in terms of morals.
But it doesn't matter. These are arguments that we understand to be the best arguments ever made. And yet,
Okay.
they use all of the things that you just said that I shouldn't be using.
Yeah, but what I was saying is that when it comes to a brain dead patient, I can concede on that. I can concede that people may not view them as a.
But that's not the argument being made. This is a straw man. I'm not asking if other people can see them this way. I'm asking if it's wrong to unplug them.
Yeah, and I said yes.
Right, so why is it wrong to unplug a brain dead patient?
Well, I mean, I gave you my argument. I think for starters, it shouldn't be up to anybody except the family. and
Yeah,
that person cannot
we're not
consent
talking
to it.
about that. This is not relevant. You're describing a civil matter. That's not what I'm talking about. Would it be wrong for them to unplug a brain dead patient?
I mean, we're just going in circles. I think yes, but I can understand why people would
We're
say
not.
no.
Yeah, so I'm asking you fucking why you're running. We're going in circles because you're not engaging.
I mean, you keep saying why. I'm just telling you. I think, just me personally, I think
You're the only person I'm talking to. You can only talk about what you think.
yeah, and I'm saying that I personally just would not feel comfortable pulling the plug on somebody that has still got a heart. They are still effectively alive, even if they are brain dead.
Yeah, what is brain death?
I mean, brain dead is where you're incapable of talking, speaking.
No.
So they can do that.
No, they can't do that, but that is not what brain death is.
So I
Because
was right then.
under this worldview, then being in a coma is brain death, and it's not. You don't know what brain death is. So brain death is simply so brain death is simply Skid, thank you so much for the gifted sub, Skid. So brain death is simply defined as the irreversible cessation of all brain activity. But like people within a coma who are unable to communicate, do not have the cessation of brain activity. Thank you so much for the heart, me. I appreciate you. And even if it does cease, it is reversible.
Sure, but I mean, I think it's kind of a bit of a gotcha because regardless of what I say to
It's
answer
not a
that,
gotcha.
you'll always
It's a
have a
defeater.
rebuttal.
Well, that's my job.
Exactly.
My job
Exactly,
is to have
so-
my job is to have rebuttals.
Yeah, and good for you, but I mean, there's no rebuttal to it. If I say yes,
If
it's
there's
a
no- if
defeat.
there's-
I
if
say
there's-
no, it's a defeater.
Exactly, that's my job, and that means if you cannot answer these questions, then it means you don't have a good argument. That's simply what that means, right?
Sure, but
If at any point I have a defeater for your argument, then you don't have an argument anymore. That's what that means.
Do you not just see that that's just absurd though? Because regardless
would
of
that
what
be
I say, there's no rebuttal to it. You've just admitted yourself that I cannot argue that.
No,
It's a defeater.
you admitted that you can't argue that. You can argue it how many times you want, right? But as long as I always have a rebuttal, then your argument would not have been proven. That's the point of the debate.
Yeah.
As
I
long
mean,
as
if
we
you wanna
can
argue like
talk,
that,
we can
then that's
talk.
fair.
Well, it's called a debate. That's what a debate is for.
Sure.
So
and
like
you're
the debate
hyper-fixated on
goes.
this one thing.
We're not though. So like with the debates go on as long as the opponent has a rebuttal, or as long as the person is unwilling to concede. And if you're unwilling to concede, but you just like you basically did because you acknowledged that I just gave you a defeater, then I don't know what to tell you, right? A true scholar would be able to let go of whatever previous beliefs that they may have had if they no longer have an argument to argue against any kind of rebuttals with. But if you're too stubborn to do that, then I don't know, cry.
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely crying. I mean, okay, so what about it then? So I have my own personal opinion. I could be wrong.
Your personal opinion isn't rooted
sense.
in any kind of logic. It's absurd.
Well, no, of course it's logical.
No, it's absurd.
Okay,
First of all, your logic, especially within the case of like the brain dead patient, was based off of a definition of which you didn't even understand, right? Because the definition that you gave would apply to like comatose patients, and we understand that it'll be wrong to unplug a comatose patient because they have a future state of sentience. Those who are what's the word? Those who are brain dead do not have a future state of sentience, but you didn't even know that.
Well, do you not think that's slightly arrogant then? Because you are effectively saying that you know better than all of the doctors who spend an absurd amount on resources to keep somebody alive.
No, I don't.
So you're saying you know more than those doctors who do that, who make that decision. You don't make that decision.
I get this information from the doctors. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and who's keeping them alive? Who's keeping them on the machine?
What do I think I know better then? What are you talking about? What are you even referring to here?
Because there is a reason why they are on that machine in the first place.
They're on the machine to maintain their life. They still maintain a future sense of.
Exactly.
Oh wait, you're talking. Wait. No, I was talking about the comatose patient. You're talking about the brain dead patient.
Yeah.
Oh no, the brain dead patient's only still connected because typically only do that to give families time to say goodbye to their loved ones, or if that person was on the organ donor list, they do that to keep their body cellularly alive, to like impede decomposition. That's the only reason.
I mean, I've not got any sources to do that, but I don't think that sounds right.
No, they don't keep the body alive for any other reason. That would be a complete and utter waste of resources.
No, I'm pretty sure if doctors are bound by an oath that if they can keep somebody alive, they must keep them alive. You're just talking semantics.
But this would not fall under that, right? Because they could not keep the person alive because the person is brain dead, right? They had already fulfilled their oath.
Well, there are brain dead patients that have been on the machine for years.
Yeah, and that's fucked up. That's fucked up and weird. Because they're taking away resources for no reason.
And again, I've already said it. I could concede on that. I could admit
and also, like, who has been on? What brain dead patient has been on the thing for years? Are you talking about like Harry Shiva or some shit? Like, I'm confused. Terry Shiva, I mean.
Yeah.
Terry Shiva wasn't on there for years.
I mean, what was the longest time anybody's been on there? Again, I don't know how long it is, but I think it's a long time. I'm curious now.
A brain dead person was kept alive. Several years ago, the autopsy report of a totally brain dead patient named TK who was kept on life support for nearly 20 years. It was 20 years.
Yeah. So, I mean,
they weren't alive though. They were definitely dead.
I mean, yeah, they could be dead, but at the end of the day, there are people.
No, it's not that they could be dead. They were dead.
Right.
They were dead for 20 years.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to talk about abortion, but you just somehow always get onto the topic of brain dead patients, which I don't think is
because it's a defeater. I already told you again. I don't know why instead of like actually engaging with the arguments, you instead choose to bitch and moan and cry about the arguments that I make. If you do not have a defeater for my defeaters, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. But the argument is not to just go, oh, your argument too hard. It's too hard. It's too hard. I don't get it. No, that's not a fucking argument. Stop complaining.
Do you not hear yourself though?
I do hear myself, and I'm cooking right now.
Exactly. So anytime you are presented with anything, you just go to a defeater. Like, okay, it's called a defeater for a reason.
Exactly. Within a debate, if you think of it hat and mustache, within a debate, if you have a defeater, that means you won the debate.
Right.
That's the point of a defeater. Thank you so much for the starlight. I appreciate you. That's why the brain dead patients are a defeater, because you're not going to be able to give me the relevant distinction between a brain dead patient and a zygote. That says that we don't need to keep one alive and we need to keep the other alive. And even if you do think we need to keep the brain dead patient alive, we can have a whole nother conversation about that as well.
Yeah, well, brain dead patients are an exception to the rule anyway.
If you can make exceptions to rules without any basis of logic, then I don't trust anything that has to come out of your mouth, because you don't require logic for your beliefs. If you could just make exceptions, then go ahead and make an exception for the abortion.
Well, isn't that what philosophy is based upon?
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because you're talking about something that is an exception to the rule. How many people are brain dead? It's like 0.0000001%.
This is not an exception to the rule. Something.
How many millions?
The existence of brain dead people is not an exception to the rule. Simply because something happens, in like minute cases, does not mean that it's an exception. It just means that something doesn't happen as often. An exception is something that occurs outside of whatever reason, or that's something that's allowed to occur outside of whatever reason or like sustained logic that we have. The existence of brain dead people is not outside of like any kind of logic or rules that we have about anything.
Well, it's because, I mean, if you have to reach to that point.
Where did I reach? Where did I reach? I didn't pull anything.
Well, I was 2 sentences in, and you somehow got onto brain dead patients. I just don't see the distinction whatsoever.
If you don't see the distinction, that means I was correct.
No, because it's like you can literally reach like that with any form of argument ever.
Yeah, you can. That's what a debate is for, right? Because it's called a reductio ad absurdum. If you have set a particular principle here, and then we give you an example using the same logic that you have used here, and you disagree with it, that means you disagree with your own principle. Principles cannot have exceptions.
Yeah, sure, but a debate should typically stay on topic, though.
But
I don't think you're at a very strong position.
I do have a very strong position, and also this was on topic. If you believe that this was not on topic, you don't actually know what we were arguing here.
Yeah, sure. You should just debate about abortions then, and if it's relevant,
I am debating about abortions.
Of philosophy of anything that's
honey. If you think this was not on topic, then you were not following the conversation.
I was following everything. But I mean, I watch you.
Then it was not off topic. You just fucking lost.
No, I mean, it's just weak debating. It's just weak.
This is actually the strongest form of debates. Reductio ad absurdisms are one of the best defeaters.
No, I mean maybe
they literally are. Within philosophy, they're like the best defeaters. What are you talking about?
no. Yeah, see, like people in
You
your
use
chat,
reductios all the time.
people in your chat, they'll agree with you, but anybody that actually debates,
I don't care.
it's
I don't
a
care.
weak debate.
I don't care if people in chat agree with me or disagree with me. I don't trust the word that comes out of my supporters' mouth. They're gonna agree with me if I said that shit was blue, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Right. But no, they wouldn't. They're not dumb. But like, they're really not. But the thing is though, again, you're just saying these things are weak because you lost. You don't have any actual reason to believe that what my arguments were weak.
Okay, well, I mean, we're just going in circles, so I'll just say
We're
if it
going in
comes to-
circles because you fucking lost and you can't handle it. You don't have a rebuttal for what I asked you.
Okay,
I gave you a
don't have a
defeater and you're
rebuttal to
mad.
Absurdium. Okay, congratulations. I don't have a
Yeah.
rebuttal to it.
Absurdums are the best arguments you can make.
Yeah, and I agree with that. It doesn't
No,
mean
you
you're
don't.
right.
You don't. You don't agree with that. You just straight up disagreed with me there.
It's like me saying, okay, it's like me saying, right, if you go and you find somebody that studies pedology or something like
Are
that.
you using a fucking reductio on me right now? You just said
Yeah.
that they're not good arguments.
Yeah, I am, just to see how
you
hold
just
up.
said that they aren't good arguments.
They're not.
You're using a fucking reductio on me right now.
Exactly.
So how are they not good arguments?
Because I'm just trying to highlight, it's just ridiculous. You can
Oh yeah,
use
then
this
go
for
ahead and
anything.
do it. Yeah, you can. That's the point of a reductio. Go ahead and do it.
Oh god, here we go. This is gonna fail on me hard.
Go ahead and do it.
I
Yeah, it
shouldn't have
is.
said this.
Yeah, good job. Go ahead and do it.
Okay, right. So say if you studied pedology, right, and you go out, you find some soil, and you want to plant a nice cherry tree, right? You want a cherry tree in your back garden. You plant it, you soil it, toil it, you make sure everything is good, and as it's underground, as it's about to bloom, right? I come in, I destroy the roots. That would have been a tree, okay? But I made the decision to destroy the roots. Have I destroyed your tree? Yes or no?
Who made the tree? Did I make the tree?
You made the tree.
Yeah.
So I destroyed your tree, right?
Yep.
But it wasn't a tree. How can you call that a tree when it wasn't a fully functioning tree yet? It didn't blossom. I just destroyed the roots.
Oh, it would have became a tree, right?
It would
But,
have became a tree like it would have became a
it wouldn't
baby.
have are you asking like if what you have done would have been wrong?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so like it wouldn't have been wrong because you killed the tree. It would have been
Why?
wrong because what you did was non-consensual.
Non-consent. Oh, so did the baby consent or the fetus? Did that consent to being aborted?
No. This is
Exactly.
no, this doesn't actually go with your argument here.
Yes, it does. You've just told me
but
that would have been a tree.
No, I'm not talking about the tree's consent. I'm talking about me planting the tree. It would have been about my consent, not the tree's consent.
Why?
The tree has
Why?
no
Just
concept
because
of consent.
Exactly, but it still would have been wrong for me. Why? Why would it have been wrong?
It
for
would have
me to
been wrong
destroy
because
that
you would have
tree
done
roots?
something against my will.
Okay, well, okay, I'll make an easier example for you. Okay,
That
Say
was an
you have
easy
abso-
example. What do you mean easier? I just answered it.
No. Say you don't have any affiliation toward a tree. It's a government that has planted 20 million trees, and I decide to go and destroy one of them. Okay, it's not anybody's specific tree. A government has just planted it. Okay, but I destroy that. I have destroyed that tree. Okay, but even though it's not a tree yet, even though it's not sprung, even though it hasn't developed its branches or anything like that yet, I have still made that decision consciously to destroy that. I think that I have destroyed that tree. It would have been a tree.
Are you asking if it's wrong?
It's wrong. And
Are you asking if it's wrong?
Sure. I know it's wrong. I know it's morally wrong.
It's not wrong.
Of course it's wrong.
It's not wrong or right.
Destroying anything that would have been life is wrong.
No.
Yes.
No.
Anything that would have been life is wrong to destroy. You are
Right.
not
So
God.
when you take a shower, then you must be fucking like you're a murderer. You should be in jail then.
Why?
Because you're destroying potential life. You're destroying your skin cells that would have multiplied and made other skin cells. When you use an exfoliator,
just-
when you do a face peel, you're fucked. You're cooked, dude. You're fucking
Okay,
cooked.
I'll. I'll
But
tell.
yeah, but with the hypothetical that you gave, but that you put in here, right? Yeah. So like, if what you're doing doesn't actually have any implication to anyone else around you and doesn't actually affect anyone, then there would be no moral implication. It's like chopping down a tree in an empty forest. There's no moral implication. You would have just chopped down a tree. It's like picking up a rock.
Yeah, sure. And I can concede on that. If you chop down a tree, you're probably going to use that tree for resources. You
No,
probably
even
use
if
it
you
for
did,
paper
even
or
if you didn't use the tree for resources, it wouldn't have any moral implication. You
Well,
can pick
see,
up
that's
a
why I
rock.
disagree strongly. If you just
You can.
destroy a tree for no reason, that's just
Well, this is
that's
well.
where
This
you,
just well. It's only wrong because it goes against your preferences. But there's nothing actually wrong with it.
well, no, because this is where
Unless you can determine the harm, you will never be able to determine what is wrong with it. Like it's like the same thing as like if I went and picked up a rock, is it wrong for me to pick up a rock?
well, this is where you have your own subjective morals.
I need you to
and
answer
I
the
think
question though. But I need you to answer the question though.
if I pick up a rock, no, of course not.
No, but like what if that rock was like the pivotal rock for like a giant statue?
If I take that rock, will it destroy the statue?
Yeah, right, and it would affect something else, and that is what would determine whether or not it would be wrong or right under our worldview. But if you go into the forest
Sure.
and just chop down a tree for no fucking reason, right? You wouldn't actually have done anything wrong if it hadn't affected anything else.
See, that's where I would disagree, and I think a lot of people would disagree because you've chopped down a tree for no reason whatsoever. You've just done it.
Right. So
Like-
where's the wrong or right? Where's the implication? Where's the moral implication of this?
Well,
Where's
technically,
the moral implication of me picking up a rock in the woods?
Well, one is environmental damage. If you're not going to replace that tree, then even if it is very insignificant, you have still caused some environmental ecologist damage.
So you've determined harm because it affects something else. It affects the environment, which in turn would affect
Sure.
us. Yeah.
Sure.
So you've determined harm. So under those pretenses, it would be wrong. Thanks for playing.
Exactly.
Thanks for playing.
That's not a gotcha, but okay.
It is a gotcha. You just proved my point.
No. Anyway, I think abortion should be banned. I don't agree with it, and yeah,
Well, you don't have any reason not to. So I'll tell you,
I do.
you don't.
I do.
I mean, whatever helps you sleep at night. All right, let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We will get some more debates in. It's 2:26. 2:26. It's 2:26. Oh my god! Thank you. I needed that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sore. Hi, how old are you? Ryan! Oh my god! What do you want? Okay, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We will get some more debates in, y'all. Double tap that screen if you haven't already. Go ahead and follow me. I go live every day from Monday to Saturday, but I'm off on Sundays on fucking XY. I suck. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 27.
Are you pro-life?
Yeah, I am.
And why is that? American.
Because I believe life begins at conception.
Yeah, me too.
So why would you abort a fetus that is already alive?
Because I don't value that life.
Why?
Because it can't deploy sentience.
What?
Yeah. It can't deploy consciousness, nor does it have sentience.
So what stage does it get that then?
Around 24 weeks.
So you don't agree with late-term abortions?
You don't know what abortion means, do you?
Yes, I do.
What does abortion mean?
The killing of a fetus?
Yeah, so you don't know what abortion means. Abortion simply means the ending of a pregnancy. Not all abortions end in the death of a fetus.
Then it wouldn't be considered an abortion.
It would, though, because that's what abortion means,
Considered a
genius.
delivery.
That's what an abortion means, though.
No, because it would be considered
Early-
a delivery if it's not resulting in the death of a fetus.
Yeah, early deliveries, right? Early deliveries are called abortions.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so why do you think that abortion should be considered then for even at as soon as pregnancy begins?
What?
Why do you think people should be allowed to abort a baby at 8 weeks?
Because the fetus before 24 weeks has no moral implication. We have no reason to value these things. We have no reason to value non-sentient life.
But why would you not value it? You consented to sex and you got pregnant and you had a baby. There are steps that you can be taken prior to conception actually happening.
Oh, cool. So if a person uses contraceptive, they should be able to get an abortion if they still get pregnant?
No.
Oh, so you don't actually. Okay. Then stop fucking talking.
It shouldn't be used as a backup.
Then don't bring. It's not a. Then don't bring up contraceptive because you don't care, right? You don't fucking care. You just find yourself to be morally superior to these people. You don't actually care if they use it or not. You care about controlling their bodies. Let's be for real, right?
Also
Anyway,
controlling your body.
and we don't care, right? So anyway, so like I was saying before, these fetuses do not have the ability to deploy consciousness, right? Therefore, we don't have any reason to value the life of these fetuses. So why ought we value these lives?
Because they're the future of our society.
Yeah, who cares?
So you just think the human race should just go extinct?
I don't have any moral qualms with the human race going extinct.
Why?
Because there's nothing inherently wrong with that.
Why would there be nothing wrong with the human race going extinct?
Also, there's no way there's going to be so many abortions happening that the human race is going to go extinct. Be fucking for real. And even if that was the case, I still don't think we should force people to bear children.
I'm not forcing anyone to bear children, but it's called
That's what that would lead
of
to.
your own actions.
Why can the consequence not be the abortion?
Why would that? And that's not a consequence on you. That's a consequence on the fetus.
No, it's a consequence on the person getting the abortion. What is entailed under an abortion?
The removing of the fetus from a pregnant woman.
Yeah. So so you think that's just an easy process? How does abortion happen?
Depends on the gestational age.
It doesn't matter what the gestational age is.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
How would it not? You taking Plan B if someone wants to consider.
Plan B is not an abortion, genius.
I didn't say it was. I said if
Then
someone
stop talking
wants
about
to consider it is.
But I didn't ask you that though. Plan B is a contraceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm asking you what is entailed under an abortion.
Depends on the stage of the fetus.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No,
How
it
does
doesn't.
it not? Because one of them would involve.
Because it's all done the exact same way.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Because say the fetus is no longer viable at 23 weeks, you can't just take a pill and the fetus will dissolve. They would have to deliver that.
Yeah, the fetus never dissolves.
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Either way, all of these stages are extremely painful.
Yes, I didn't say they weren't painful, but I said they're
exactly.
not.
So why can that not be the consequence?
What?
Why can that not be the consequence?
What, the killing of the fetus?
Abortions are extremely painful.
Yes.
Why is that not Why is that not a good enough consequence for you?
That's a consequence on you. That's not the consequence on the fetus. The consequence on the fetus is death.
How who cares though?
Okay, so you're clearly not up to debate anything, though. You're just, who cares? Who cares about the fetus? I don't care about its
That's
life.
what I've been asking you this entire time. Because are you vegan?
No.
So even you don't value all life. I'm asking you why we should value this life.
Because it's a human being. It's God's creation.
Oh, so you're just a Christian. That's where all of this comes from. It doesn't actually come from any kind of rational thought process. You just believe in God.
And?
Right, because you
doesn't
believe
make that.
your
Yeah, but
root your root for why this is wrong isn't rooted in any kind of logic. It's rooted in a fairy tale. So we can do that, right? So you believe in the Christian Bible?
Yes. But I'm not going into that.
I don't care.
I'm talking about human life and God's creation.
Dalton, thank you so much for this Christian. So if you're a Christian, then you need to hold to abortion. Your God is pro-abortion.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
How?
How? God sanctions abortions within the Bible. Let's go ahead and find it. I believe. Let's see. Exodus 21, 22, 25. It discusses a type of abortion in which a wife is found to be unfaithful to her husband. At that point, they should take her to some kind of priest or something. She will drink what is basically like a mugwort, and it will cause for her to have a miscarriage. Abortion.
1 second, I'm just reading the quote, reading the actual verse.
I did read the actual verse. I mean, I didn't, but that is the actual verse. Yeah.
What verse? Exodus 21, 25?
Exodus chapter 21, verse 22 to 25. Read it out loud for the class.
Okay, 1 second. 21, 22, 25.
Oh wait, no, I don't think that was it. I think it's actually Numbers. Hold up.
But I'm not here to go into Bible verses though.
But you can't hold to anything else.
The fact that God is, or life is valuable.
You can't hold to anything else because you hold to a God.
Disagreement that me and you have, that you don't think life
No.
is valuable.
No. The point is that you cannot hold to anything else because this is your worldview. Do you believe that these views is what your eternal soul depends on?
Do you even believe? I'm assuming you don't believe in God, and
I absolutely do not, but I'm asking you a very serious question. Do you believe that this is what your eternal soul depends on?
What?
The belief in God.
Yes.
Right, so you cannot hold to anything else. So the second you tell me that you're a Christian and you believe in this God, you don't get to say, well, we're not talking about God, because you always will be.
But I haven't mentioned it at all yet.
It doesn't matter though. The second you've already told me that, any other conversation that you're having after this will be disingenuous.
Yeah, but I
don't speak to disingenuous people.
I went to school for 8 years in science.
But you can't though, because you're Christian. But you can't though, because you're Christian.
Yes, I can.
How?
How can you not? I know exactly
your entire belief system disagrees with the fundamentals of science.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, so Christians believe in evolution now?
No, we didn't say evolution. It's evolution-based creation. There is such thing as evolution, yes, but not for monkeys and not millions and millions of years.
Oh, so you don't believe in science?
That's not saying I don't believe in science.
That's quite literally.
I've studied science for 8 years. I believe in science.
And yet here you are.
That doesn't make any sense. Just because I believe in God doesn't mean that I don't believe in science. But you're just ignoring everything that I say.
I'm not ignoring anything that you're saying, but it just doesn't make any sense. You
everything I say, you just say it doesn't matter.
You literally can't believe in both those. Is the issue here? Any belief system that you have would have to be rooted back to this God. If not, then you're either not a Christian or you're a heretic. And either way, your God doesn't like that.
Do you think science is a religion?
Why would science be a religion? Do you need a religion to know that the sky is blue?
No, but you believe that they can't coexist together. So if you think science is religion, then I guess your religion is science.
Yeah, contradictory things cannot coexist. I agree.
Well, how they don't contradict though?
They do though, all the time.
No, they don't.
Your religion believes that 2 humans were first, right? And then animals?
Yes.
Right. No. That's a contradiction. These 2 things cannot be true.
Okay, but back to abortions, though.
Damn, that's crazy. Anyway, so like I was saying, you already told me that you were Christian. It would have to be based off of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And either way, right? If you're a Christian, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're gonna have to believe that abortion is perfectly morally permissible, as your Bible says so. And if you want to disagree with your Bible, that means you disagree with God. And if you disagree with God, do you believe that God is all good?
Yes.
Right. So if you believe that God is all good and you disagree with something that is all good, what does that make you?
By the way, you never gave me the verse on abortion being in the Bible.
I did though.
No, you didn't. You said, "Oh wait, it's not that one," and then you said maybe it's in Numbers, and then you just trailed off.
Oh no, that one does talk about abortion, but not within the context that I was just talking about. Hold up. Yeah, it's Numbers 5, 11, 31.
I'm curious about the abortion.
I'll give you some time. Chat? Hello? If you can't hear me, I can't. If you can't see me, I can't hear you. But I'm gonna give you some time. got one more of these. Did you find it?
Yes, I did. I'm reading it.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Are you done?
Can you not hear me?
No, if you can't see me, I can't hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was just reading it. I think it's taken out of context, and this is a biblical.
No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. It gives you the context within the verse. Be fucking for real. Be so heckin' for real. What's the context, though? You just took all this fucking time to read it. What's the context?
I only read about half of it, okay? I'm a slow reader.
I don't know why we're laughing. You go find that context, though. Go find that context.
Okay, but you're taking in this. You're bringing.
Where's the what's the context? Go find the context for me. We'll wait for you. Actually, no, wait. Come back. Do you have anyone else around you that has like a phone or something? How about this? How about we just go, and I'll just let you read it out loud for the class. Just read it out loud. Read the whole fucking thing out loud.
No, I'm good. That's long.
No, it's not.
You read it for all of us.
Okay. Let's see. Let's actually go to the actual website. Don't run.
I'm not running.
Let's see what it says. Let's see from the NIV.
Oh, yeah, that's our problem.
Which one are you reading? No, they all say the same thing. Be fucking for real. So which one are you reading from? So we can read it from that too.
New King James.
Yeah, of course you are. Anyway, says the same
You
shit.
said the same thing to me. You just said be for real. You said they all said the same thing.
Yeah, because I heard fuck in the background saying that that's what the problem was, and they all say the same thing. So let's say 28. But if the woman, let me see, she shall be free of the jealousy.
You read from.
Oh yeah, here we are. So this is from your version. This is the law of jealousy when a wife, while under her husband's authority, goes astray and defiles herself, aka cheats, or when the spirit of jealousy comes upon the man, where he thinks that she cheats, and he becomes jealous of his wife, then he shall stand the woman before the Lord, and the priest shall execute all this law upon her. Then the man shall be free from iniquity, but that woman shall bear her guilt.
I don't think you read all of it.
That's quite literally what it is. Right. So within the other King James version, it says, if she has made herself impure and has been unfaithful to her husband, this will be the result. When she is made to drink the water that brings a curse and causes bitter suffering, it will enter her abdomen, and her abdomen will swell and her womb will miscarry, and she will become a curse.
I'm back. Yes. Okay, but that's man's law. This is God's law. God's law.
No.
An abortion is killing.
No, this is from your God.
Okay.
This is directly from the horse's mouth.
Okay, so then what are the 10 Commandments?
Your God doesn't consider this to be murder. Doesn't matter what the 10 Commandments says. Either that or you're going to have to concede that your God is a contradictory God. And you wouldn't say that, would you? You wouldn't say that.
Sorry, I missed what you said.
Your God doesn't believe that abortion is murder.
But I disagree with that because abortion is murder.
Then why did he say that we should unalive fetuses?
He didn't say point blank we should unalive fetuses.
That's quite literally what he just said.
So every fetus?
He said so when a man is with his wife, as she is his property, and he even thinks that she cheated, then she should have an abortion. They're pro-abortion in the Bible.
Okay, but then what happens to he also says you're not supposed to have sex before marriage and stuff like that, right?
Who gives a fuck?
Okay, but the fetus is the consequence of that.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck though? There's no way you think that helps you.
No, I didn't say it helped me. I'm just saying.
Then why are you talking? Then why are you talking about it then? Then why are you talking about it?
You're stating things that God says. And I didn't come here for a debate. I actually came here for a scientific debate because I know a lot more scientific.
You don't give a
background on
fuck
the
about
development of
science. You're
fetus.
Christian. You literally can't care about science. No.
I don't understand how you think I can't care about science.
Because you'd be a.
Because I know a lot more about the cells, like quote unquote cells, cluster
Because
of
under
cells
your
that all of
worldview,
you are
you'd be a
reporting.
heretic.
Oh, but you guys are talking about a cluster of cells and saying that you're reporting a cluster of cells. That's what everyone says.
Who is you guys? Am I you guys?
Yes.
Did you ever hear me make that argument?
No, but I'm saying.
Right. So if within this conversation you have to reference an argument that I never even fucking made in order to cope with you, just like
But I didn't even bring
not
up
even
an
reading your
argument
own,
about God.
not even reading your own book. That's fucking crazy to me.
I
You
never
cannot
made
have
an
a
argument
secular.
about God. I just said that
You
life is
cannot
valuable.
hold a secular position because you're already Christian. You cannot hold a secular position. You've lost that. No.
Okay, well,
Every single belief that you have is going to be rooted in this God, and if it's not, then you're not Christian.
no, that's not true.
That is exactly true. Tell me one belief you can hold without the existence of God.
I don't need God to believe that human life matters.
Oh, so then you're not a Christian. Welcome to atheism.
I didn't say. Okay. I mean, I didn't say that God didn't exist.
Welcome.
Or anything like that. I said I don't need
that's a fucking
God.
crazy statement.
I said I don't need a God to know that human life matters.
So you don't even need religion. Welcome to atheism. Welcome.
I said it's a common moral statement.
Yeah, but your Bible quite literally says that God writes your morals on your heart, and you're saying here that you don't even need those. Welcome to atheism.
All right.
We will send you the pamphlet in the mail.
All right. I'll be expecting it.
Yep.
Now, do you want to talk about abortions or no?
If you're gonna actually be true and not be disingenuous, I will.
I don't know how I haven't been true this whole time.
Because you're holding to something that you don't actually hold to. We cannot have this conversation anymore if you've already made it clear that like you believe in God.
Okay, well, if you don't want to have a conversation just because I do have a Christian background, I also have a very strong
it's not because
as well.
it's not because you have a Christian background. It's because nothing that you believe in can be rooted in anything but God.
No, but I've been listening to you for a while.
You will
for
not
things
be
that you said, how is a cancer cell not also a human then? And I know the answers to those, but you're not wanting to talk about that.
I will just find any conversation we have to be inherently disingenuous. But go ahead, Parker. Hey, Lydia.
Hey. I was gonna ask, like, what causes miscarriages under your worldview?
What causes miscarriages?
Yeah.
Sin.
Sin. Punishment.
But also, normally
Or are
it's a
you saying
hormonal.
that? Wait.
So
no,
that's
I have two
the
things.
Christian answer. But if you want to talk about the science, it's a hormonal.
Are you saying it's just punishment for sin, or are you saying that every single woman who has a miscarriage, it's her fault?
No, I didn't say that. It's not her fault. I said there's another reason as well, normally hormonal imbalances, but all of these things are caused by sin. By her sin?
Past.
No.
God, right?
Whose sin? From all of human race's sin.
The baby sin?
The baby can't sin. I said from the human race. The baby can't sin in the womb is what I didn't mean.
No,
the baby
no.
can't
But
sin
what
at any
causes
point.
it? Is it God causing it because of our sin, or like how does it come about?
It's not our sin, it's Adam and Eve's sin. It's human race.
Okay, so it's just punishment from God from Adam and Eve's sin. So God causes these abortions, and these are good abortions.
Yeah, but we all chose sin years ago. Because God for that sin.
And now you're saying it shouldn't be banned because God does it.
What? No, I didn't say that it shouldn't be banned because God does it.
Oh, okay, so God should be banned from doing this? God's doing something evil?
Oh my gosh. No, I didn't say God was doing it either. He's not causing abortions. Abortion is terminating a healthy pregnancy. Miscarriage is not a healthy
With miscarriages?
Miscarriage is not a healthy pregnancy. Abortion is very different than a miscarriage.
It's not healthy because of God.
Yeah. God's not in control of these?
Well, you said it's because of Adam and Eve's sin or whatever. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the blooming
God.
confetti. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just punishment from God because of
Scarlet.
Adam and Eve's sin.
It's not punishment, though. Scarlet.
Oh, so then how does it originate?
It originated from the sin from Adam and Eve.
And you're saying that, but what made that a consequence of their action? God created of everything within our reality. Right?
Okay, but I also wasn't even here to debate a religious debate. You guys are the ones that are all bringing this up.
Like, if you I don't mean to make it a religious debate. I just heard you speaking about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like this conversation is going to be inherently disingenuous. You're going to be arguing something that you don't even fucking believe in. And I don't do devil's advocate.
Yeah, so like I obviously all of your morals are based in your religion. So like us talking about your religion would make sense given that you're saying that your religion is the reason why it should be banned, right?
I didn't say my religion is the only reason that it should be banned. I said it's
I
a
promise you
basic
every
human right.
reason you bring up is going to get reduced down to, oh, I have this religious belief.
Yeah, but that's you guys that are bringing that. I didn't even bring up, like, I don't know how long you've been listening to this, but I chatted with her for quite a while before I even mentioned, and she said, why should I value human life? I said, because it's God's creation, and then it all spirals from there.
Yeah, so you invoked religion as the reason as to why it should be banned.
Because it's human life.
Okay, I don't care about human life. I care about human sentient life. Right? Why should I care about human cellular?
I have a 8-month-old son right now that's sleeping in the other room. He's completely dependent on me. What makes him different than the fetus?
He's sentient.
He's conscious. Okay, but so you only care if something has a consciousness?
That's quite literally what he said.
If they have past or present and future subjective experience. That's what I care about. Well, obviously the fact that they're part of the human species too. It'd be both of those things, but that's what I care about.
Can you prove that a fetus doesn't have consciousness?
Yes. So there are plenty of different academic papers and articles on in neuroscience that specifically like go over like when in the gestational age, right, fetuses would become sentient, and typically the research tends to indicate around the 18 through 26 week range.
You guys are just talking about viability.
I'm not talking about viability. I'm talking about sentience, right?
They just happen to be kind of around the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's also electrical brain activity that starts as early as 8 weeks.
Yeah,
they don't have a consciousness.
Yeah. So there's electrical brain activity in brain dead people. There are neurons firing, but not the parts of the brain that are required to develop a subjective experience. So they're still brain dead.
Okay, but the baby's still developing, so if you give it time, it will have a consciousness. So what gives you the power to stop them prior to them
having sex? You'll have a baby too, but that doesn't mean I can't revoke consent.
Okay, but I'm just saying the baby will have a consciousness if you give it the time to develop. So
we heard you the first time, right?
And it never has,
cut it off.
right? So it never has. So I don't see anything that you could ground as valuable yet because it never has been at this point. You're just talking about some potential future, right? And
it's
that's
not a potential future, though. It's a guaranteed future. If you gave it 10 more weeks, and
it's also a guaranteed future. It's also a guaranteed future in other scenarios where you are engaging in intercourse with your partner, right? There are guaranteed babies that are going to exist, right?
Yeah.
That you are preventing by not continuing to engage and by revoking consent. And I think you should have the ability to revoke consent, right?
And I never said you shouldn't.
Okay, so wait, then you should
Then
be
you
able to
disagree
revoke
with yourself.
consent.
No, I wouldn't. How is that disagreeing with myself? I said, yes, you should be able to have consent. How does that disagree with what I just
He's
said?
testing your logic. He's using your same reasoning, but like applying it further back, like even before conception. Like, do you think that if you are engaging in intercourse, right? If you keep engaging in that intercourse and you're not using any contraception, then there's a chance that you're gonna have a zygote develop.
Yes.
But is it okay if you don't let that zygote develop?
If you
Even
revoke
though it
consent
might
in the
have a
middle of
future
sex?
experience?
Yeah. Is it murder if you revoke consent from your partner?
But a fetus is a consequence of sex. Life actually begins when there's conception. Not every time you have sex you're going to get a fetus, but the consequence of having sex is having that fetus, and you shouldn't just abort it just because it was a result of your actions. Yes,
But you don't tell us why we should
They
value
said.
the zygote.
Why we should what? Sorry?
You'd have to explain like why we should value that zygote if it doesn't have any subjective experience. Like, how can it have any rights if it doesn't have any personhood?
I don't understand how you could not value it. It's 50% you. You chose to make it. How do you not value it? It's a baby. It's
They
yours.
quite literally
skin
didn't choose to
cells
make it.
also are part of me, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna like not exfoliate like Tashika was saying earlier.
Yeah, well, skin cells aren't living or aren't a human being. They're living cells, but they're not a human being.
They're human cells, though. What's the difference between a human cell and a human being?
Can we define human being, please?
Yeah.
Because your skin cells come from your ectoderm. They are
But they're
a type of cell,
human
an
skin cells.
ectodermal
Can we
cell.
define
It doesn't
human?
matter that they're human skin cells. They're not a human on their own.
So wait a minute. Let me ask you a question then. So I'm going to ask you the same question I asked another person. 30 million cells, 30 million human cells are in a complete copy and shape of me. Is it okay for you to set all 30 million of those cells on fire? And would it also be okay to set me on fire?
Your question doesn't make any sense.
What didn't make any sense about it?
You said 30 million cells just in a dish?
No, 30 million cells in the shape of me.
Yeah, but those cells would be differentiated. There's different
No,
types
but
of
the
cells
same
versus
thing.
you. That's not the same thing.
No, I'm confused what you're not understanding here.
I'm confused what you're not understanding. Human beings have different types of cells in them. There's like your
Okay,
skin-
37 million just think of 37 million cells.
Okay, what kind of cells?
Does it matter? Why does that matter?
Yeah, it does matter.
What's the relevance?
Because different cells are destined for different fates.
Which cells would be relevant for you?
It doesn't. That doesn't make any sense on which.
No,
cell-
which type of cells would be relevant for you?
Well, you can't just say a cell.
Okay,
Because-
fuck it. Okay, so 37 million
No,
skin
because
cells.
that'd be like saying, yeah.
No,
that's like saying
fuck it. No,
37
fuck it.
million
Fuck it.
skin
I can do it. 37 million skin cells in the shape of me, perfect shape of me, is sitting in a chair. Is it wrong for you to set those cells on fire and kill every single one of them?
But that doesn't even make sense, though.
What doesn't make sense?
Because 37 million cells can't. 37 million skin cells can't make up you.
Doesn't fucking
It's a
matter.
hypothetical.
First of all, yes, you have 37 million cells in your body, but for some reason you wanted to muddy the waters. 37 million skin cells. Can you set it on fire and kill them?
Yes, but the thing is, those are false analogy.
Why?
Because if you,
No.
because
Okay.
you
So
just-
can you wait? I also have 37 million cells.
Yes.
Can you set me on fire and kill me?
Yes, I could, but I wouldn't.
Is it morally permissible?
What, to kill you?
God damn it. We know, right?
No, because your statement doesn't
talking
make any
about-
sense. You can't
we're-
just take 37 million skin cells and put them in the
It
shape
doesn't
of a
fucking
person.
matter. You don't have to do the math on it. You don't have to do the math. You don't. It's everything in the hypothetical has already been done for you. It's already been done for you. 37 million cells in the perfect shape of me sitting in a chair.
Yes.
Can you set it on fire and kill it morally?
I was gonna say yes. My husband said no. He's standing in the background listening to you.
Why is it? I'm talking to you. We can talk to your husband later. Why is it okay for you to unalive those 37 million cells?
I didn't
That
say it was
isn't- that
okay
is
to
in
do
the
it.
shape
You
of a
asked if
human.
I could do it.
Oh my fucking god! What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Okay, but I'm just
Like,
saying.
if you're no, because you're pissing me off.
This is
Hey Jonah,
disingenuous.
you're pissing me off because you're being disingenuous, and I don't like disingenuous people. I'm not asking whether or not you can do something. We are discussing the moral implications of these actions.
Okay, but skin cells on their own are not a human being. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm going to ask you the question one more time. 37 million skin cells in the shape of Tashika.
Yes.
It's sitting in a chair.
But that doesn't make it you.
What makes me and not the 37 million skin cells?
Because skin cells are not a human being.
Right.
What
but
is the
what
fundamental
human being to
difference?
you? Can you define it?
Because the skin cells themselves are only one type of cell in a human
No. Can you please define human?
Wait. A zygote is a one type of cell.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
Actually, the zygote, if you actually do all the studies on it, the polarity of the cells make them into different types of cells. I'd have to go back.
No, a zygote is a single cell organism.
It's a single cell organism.
They divide.
It's a stem cell.
Yeah, after it's a zygote. We're talking about when it's.
Yeah,
a zygote.
you said it's a stem cell. Stem cells have the potential to become different types of cells.
No,
Why did
really?
I say that? I'm just like saying. I'm saying specifically, a zygote is a single cell organism at the stage in which it's a zygote.
Yes.
Okay.
Just because
Right?
it could
Is that a
become
human
something
being?
different doesn't mean
And
it's
that
Is that a
cell-
human being?
That cell has not implanted yet.
I'm gonna
So
lose my
is that a human being?
Yes, because it has
It is.
unique
It
DNA.
is a human being. Okay.
Because it has
Oh,
unique DNA.
it has unique DNA. Okay, so I have a
Animals
question.
have unique
Identical twins that have the exact same DNA. Not all identical twins have the same DNA. Are they the same person, or are they
No.
different people?
They're different people.
Oh, okay. So what is personhood? Is it dependent upon someone's subjective experience, their individual conscious experience, or is it dependent upon their DNA specifically? Because if it's dependent upon their DNA, they're the same person.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that you can't just say a personhood is only because of that.
I just really want you to answer my fucking question.
Wait.
The one
She
with
can't
you
get
being
around
on
this.
fire, that one doesn't make any sense to me.
Wait, you can't get around this though. Like literally, DNA, they're the same person. There's not two people. Okay.
Yes.
So if you base personhood upon your standard, they're not two people. If you base it upon my standard, they are two people because they have individual conscious experiences.
But they're two separate entities, twins.
How,
Like, yes,
under
they
your
have this-
worldview? How would that be possible?
Yeah,
under
but
your
you base
worldview?
that on DNA.
If you
So
base
they're
it
not
on
two
DNA,
separate.
how would this be possible?
Okay. They did. I said yes, it has unique DNA, but that doesn't make unique DNA the only. Like you guys take it as like one thing can be the only reasoning. Like
You're
no, it's
the
only
one that's
unique
giving the
DNA.
That's what
reasoning,
she
not
said.
us. Oh my god.
No, because you're forcing it. You're saying that if it's only based on DNA, then twins can't be separate people.
This is your
And I didn't
criteria,
say-
not
I
ours.
didn't say personhood can only be based on DNA. I said yes, it's a human because it has unique DNA.
Yeah.
Yes,
so you
but
only
twins don't
based it
have
on
unique
DNA.
DNA.
Sorry?
You only based it on DNA there.
Yeah, because you asked me that question.
I'm gonna lose my marbles.
Yeah. I mean, that was to see what you used to quantify whether or not it was a human
You
being.
didn't ask me what I used to quantify though. You
Okay,
said
what do you use to quantify someone as a human being?
Lol.
there's a, so it's not just DNA, but DNA is a part because yes, I do believe.
Okay, now we're asking what it is now.
So what's your
Stop
criteria?
yapping, Jesus.
Yeah, list the criteria.
Well, I don't have a giant list of criteria in front
Just
of me.
whatever you can think of.
You don't
So I
need
have
to
it
have a giant
deep-
list.
Well, the second you conceive a baby and it implants in you, that is a human being.
Once it implants or when it conceives?
When it conceives.
Okay, so when it
But
conceives.
the thing is that conception does not always lead to life because it needs to implant.
So why at conception? Because it's a single cell organism at conception.
Because you have created a unique individual.
Okay,
The
so you've
sperm-
created a
Here we
unique
go.
individual. So I have a
Sperm-
question. Why does
Because
God
the
make
sperm
our...
went through the acrosomal layer, a specific sperm, the reaction occurred, you created a person.
Why does God make our bodies in such a way in which periods flush out zygotes? If
Yeah,
God
I'm
cares about
flushing out a
zygotes
fat
and-
one right now.
and they're valuable, right? How come
Because
God
it's-
made periods work that way?
Flushing out
That's
hella
not, that's
zygotes
not flushing
right
out
now,
a
bro.
zygote, you guys. That's flushing out an ovum.
But you understand that it can flush out zygotes as well.
Yeah, I can flush out zygotes.
But that's not a period. Then that's a miscarriage.
Well, but it would be through that context.
No,
No,
but
that wouldn't be a miscarriage because
lot
it
of
wasn't a
miscarriages-
pregnancy.
Miscarriages,
Miscarriages are for
No.
pregnancies. And again, with
Yeah.
a miscarriage, God literally makes miscarriages happen.
Also, miscarriages look like periods. They're just
Okay.
painful.
Yes, I didn't say miscarriages can't look like periods, but I'm saying you're saying that a zygote gets flushed out every single month. No, it doesn't.
No, but that can be a possibility, though.
I never
it
said
can
every
be.
single month. I just
Yeah.
said that they get flushed out through
You
the system.
quite clearly did say every
He
single
literally,
I didn't say every month.
literally said verbatim, not every single month. So I don't know why.
Like I didn't say
You
that.
guys are just ganging up together, and when I try to say that you said this, no, I didn't. But when you try to say I
I'm
said
serious.
that,
I
because
really
he
didn't say it.
literally-
Like
he literally did it.
Like what you want me to tell you? I said it when I didn't say it.
Like he
Okay.
made that clear.
so what's your question then?
Okay,
Well,
so
we were
why does
asking-
God make our bodies work this way, which leads to miscarriages and flushing out of zygotes if they're actually valuable?
It's a hormonal cycle.
The
He created
Jesus
hormonal
came and
cycle.
took my
But
baby.
God made the hormonal cycle work that
Yeah,
way.
why'd
Every
he do
function
that?
of this reality, God made.
Why did
Because
Jesus
you
take my
need
baby?
the hormonal cycle to work that way to conceive a child.
But why did he have to take my baby to do that?
Yeah, but
Take
he
it for
also made
$5.
it through the conceiving process, made it so that some babies die.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
so
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because the conditions for them to live in that specific scenario were probably not ideal. The uterus was
okay, so
thick
it's then
enough,
the fault.
hormones-
So it's then the fault of the mother.
I
In
didn't
every
say that was the-
circumstance.
I didn't say that was the fault of the mother. That's not something you can
Okay, so
control.
then
But
whose
actually,
fault
yes,
is
to
it?
be honest, it is.
It is. In every scenario, a miscarriage is the fault of the mother. So you're saying my mom, who had a miscarriage, she
Wow.
was at fault for it?
Yeah, every single scenario, I most definitely said. But I said, and it's not.
That's
you guys
crazy.
Are taking,
Yeah,
you guys
so
are
when-
taking it as
yeah.
the fault of the woman.
wait,
So wait,
as
so when my sister had an ectopic pregnancy, was that her fault too?
No.
Real quick, can you just say miscarriages are the mother's fault? Can you just say that? Just for the record. It's your view,
The
right? So
mother's
you should be able to say
body's
it.
fault. You know, I have PCOS and I actually can't get pregnant naturally, and I know it's
that
my
your
fault.
fault?
That,
It's-
yeah,
it's so
I do
crazy,
know
though.
it's my body's fault.
Oh,
Yes,
that's-
but it's not
so
like
it's
I
your fault.
chose it.
But
Wait, hold on.
wait,
Do you
thank
think
for
it's
the
your
potatoes,
body's
guy.
fault?
Thank you so much.
Would you say it's your body's fault, but not your fault?
Yes.
Interesting. So there's a
body
difference between just a body and you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
yeah.
you. W Sky.
What's that difference?
And why does some sex lead to pregnancy and others doesn't?
Because
Right.
the time of the month, it needs to be. You have literally 3-day window to get pregnant. By the way.
No.
No,
So
you can
there are
still do
many
all that and
many
not get
people
pregnant.
have sex in that time period and still don't get pregnant. Because,
Yeah,
again,
I said
the
you do
states
have
of
a
affairs
3-day
that
period.
relate
I
to
didn't say it was
this
guaranteed.
didn't
It's
lead
only
to
about
it
a
happening.
20%. It's
So
only
why
about 20%.
consequences for some but not for all?
Because it's about a 20% chance. The sperm have to pick the right.
Obviously we
Yeah, and
know,
that's
but
all random,
why?
right?
Yeah.
Also, do you know about the acrosome reaction between the sperm and the egg? The right sperm has to come along. The egg doesn't just let any sperm fertilize it.
Oh,
It
not
has to
the-
pick a specific
not-
sperm.
Seems like God is picking.
Yeah, not with the lock and key. Period.
So if
kind
God
of
is
is a
picking,
walk
does he
Just
choose
turn it.
for
I'm a
does
winner.
does God pick whether or not the sperm picks the egg? Or I mean the egg picks the sperm?
It's a good question.
Does God pick that?
That, like, honestly, I don't know.
Man, put your husband on the phone right now.
Well, how else would it happen?
Yeah, you want to talk to her?
Put your man on
Wait,
the phone.
how else would it happen? Because you're
What's
saying God
up?
created everything. If God created everything, did God make it so that like when people get pregnant, the egg picks the sperm, right? Like he picks the particular sperm at that particular time. Appreciate the corgi.
You think so?
No, do you think that?
That God picks a sperm?
Yeah, do you think that God is like a part of that selection process of when you're going to have a kid?
Think of the lock and key, Christina.
Oh, it's an interesting question. I'm not God. I don't know.
Well, that's what happens. So, do you think that God is in control of that? Is the
I thought you don't believe in God.
Yeah, I
Why
know.
would it
No, this
happen?
would be
You can't say-
under.
You can't say it. That's what happens if you don't believe in God.
Hey, man! This is under your worldview. We're
Hey,
asking
woman,
you.
don't talk to me like that.
Woman is crazy. Yo, man, you better shut the
called
fuck
me
up. You better
man.
sit down.
I told
Be
you
quiet,
to
bro.
Sit the
You better
fuck down.
sit the fuck down. Right,
Oh
sit,
my God!
sit.
You said that in front of your wife.
Jonah,
this is
Jonah,
what you
sit.
married?
Jonah, sit.
Damn!
Jonah, I need you to sit right now.
Damn!
Not sitting.
I'm sorry, I'm
Sit.
standing. What?
No bark. No
Bring
bark.
on an actual
bark.
question.
No bark. No
Where
bark.
pup cups at, chat? Where the pup cups at?
Give him a pup cup.
When they can't hold an argument to themselves, they gotta bring more.
You know
people
what?
in.
It actually feels good to be called a woman once.
It's good to be. I mean, it's what God created, right? Since you wanted to bring up God.
Since everyone thinks I'm a fucking man because I'm black, right? So you know,
That's
it actually feels
crazy.
pretty good. W.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, but not the way you talk to me. That's fucking wild, dude.
I mean, you called me man. I just called you the opposite, which I assume you are, right?
This is what she married. That's embarrassing, bro.
That is pretty embarrassing. So let's get on the topic of abortions again.
We were already on the topic. I don't know why you snapped at me.
So I have a question.
For real, I would be embarrassed, bro. Imagine going on a platform with 3,000 people.
But anyways,
that's wild.
Wait, what's your wife's name?
Why do you guys? Why do you believe?
Are you
that
Jonah or is your wife
have
Jonah?
The authority
I think
to.
Jonah's their kid.
Why do you have the right to believe? That
I just
you
want to
can,
know your wife's
mur-
name so I can tell her to
unalive
remember
a child that's supposed to be born. I just don't understand why you think you.
Oh,
hold
because
the right
prior
do
to
that.
sentience, right, I'm going to value the sentient mother, right, significantly over, right, any type of cellular organism that is not sentient yet.
Okay. Then you have that right to believe that.
So someone should be forced against their will to maintain a pregnancy for something that is not sentient. That's your view?
That kind of eats.
So you have the right to believe that if that's what you want to believe.
No, I'm asking, is that what you want to do? You want to force people
feel good? Do you
who are
think the mother
sentient
feels
to
good
take care
that,
of
do you think
things
they
that are
feel good
literally
go
non-sentient?
to an abortion clinic? Do you think they feel good about themselves?
It doesn't matter whether or not someone feels good about themselves. I'm asking you, why do you consider it wrong, bud?
I'm asking you, why do you consider it right? Like why?
Okay,
why
I
do you
can
think it's
well
right?
because
Can you
it's
just
going to
answer his
reduce the pain and
That's what I'm
suffering of the
saying.
mother, right? That's why.
In every case.
Oh, I don't hold in every case. I'm a particular.
Okay, good. So then don't bring those up into arguments then.
Wait, you can use it in a general context. You would have to give a special relevant distinction as to why it doesn't apply in other scenarios. You give a good reason, okay? But typically it would apply.
Of course you can, Dean.
Dean? Oh, Dean. Oh, Dean. I was like, what?
Dean's always asking for permission. You can just request. Just text me.
What's up, buddy? We should.
Yo.
Oh, he left. We should
You got
add
a
up lots of
violation.
ops. We should add up like 4 ops.
I always ask because if it's like it's too full or no, it's too full, I don't really.
Yeah,
care,
because there's
so
like
I
a
just
lot of
make
people
sure
in
I
here, to be
ask.
honest.
Oh, here's the thing though. I keep telling you guys this. I don't care. I don't care. If I was gonna end if you guys didn't come up here. I was gonna be real.
Yeah,
real
it's
with
your
you.
rules. That's why I asked.
Like
100%.
this shit is boring as a motherfucker. But you guys make it fun.
Shouldn't.
Megan, are you pro-life? Oh nope. Let's go on to the next person. Oh, it's getting rough. It's getting rough, chat. It's getting rough. Oh.
Yeah, Tashika goes through time periods where it's like it takes forever to get someone up. I appreciate the handout. Thank you so much. Because so many people join up who just like don't.
Hello.
Appreciate the
Oh my
handout.
god.
Jesus.
Batman?
Batman? Hi, how old are you?
14.
Dude, I don't even believe you.
Bro's a freaking
That's
Viking.
the first. That's the first time I didn't believe someone when they claim they're a fetus.
God. Jesus.
What are they putting in his cereal, bro? What the
That's
fuck,
fucking
dude?
crazy.
Bro. Hi, Elizabeth.
What
How
do
old are
they
you?
feed these kids these days, bro?
19.
Straight fence. All right, cool. Are you pro-life?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Okay. In a sense that I believe that we should stop funding the fucking genocide in Israel, and we should ban guns.
You mean in Palestine, right?
Oh wait, in Israel?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, Israel is committing genocide.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, I think we agree, but that's
Yeah,
we're
that's
talking
what
about
we're
abortion.
talking about. You know, free Palestine.
Free
I think we'd all
Palestine,
agree.
okay. Bye.
W.
Yeah, W.
So why are you pro-life?
No, I'm not actually pro-life. I mean, so many children die
You better
because
not.
of the
You,
genocide. That's
you
what I
better
meant.
not be fucking pro-life talking that shit. Let's go on to the next person. Better fucking not be.
Bro, sentient life. Appreciate the hanging lights. Thank you so much.
I just like physically recoiled from cringe.
Yeah. That was the best song. You could have put on some cupcakes, some fuck. Like, come on, dude. Step it up.
I tried to make them feel better. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you were fucking with it. You were vibing. You were.
You
getting
gotta
it.
stop doing that shit. You'll only encourage them. How old are you?
I'm just trying to be nice.
I'm 19.
That's not gonna get you nowhere, Parker. Be for real. All right, cool. So let's continue. All right, are you pro-life?
I feel like the baby should be born.
The baby.
The reason
Okay, what about a 13-year-old that's raped?
that part. I feel like
Fucking hell. Jumping right into it. Wow.
I feel like if that happens, only on those circumstances where
Where'd Lydia
like
go?
you're forced, you know. But only that. I feel like if you choose to like engage in that act and that happens, you
Oh, okay,
should
so it's only if you
definitely-
choose. I appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. Okay, so sure. So in the case in which they choose, right? Like, let me ask you this question: you care about them at conception or after?
What you mean, the men?
Oh, do you care about do you think that they're a human being person at conception, or is it after?
I think they're a human. Like once you like be like you're pregnant.
Once you're pregnant, so prior to you being pregnant, they're not a human. So you disagree with 95% of scientists?
Wait, there's a prior?
Yeah,
Wait.
right. Yeah, so there's something called conception, and then after that, there's implantation.
So like once the test shows up pregnant, there's a
Yeah, that's
after-
after conception. Yeah, that's well after
Right.
conception.
Not to mention that typically speaking, pregnancy tests will only like show positive 4 to 7 weeks after conception. So I mean, I don't think really anyone is going to be with you on this.
Well, I just feel like the baby should be born because you was having sex.
Okay, why?
Because like, why did you do that? And you knew that was gonna happen. Like you know what's gonna happen.
No, I don't think it's gonna happen. It
Why?
hasn't happened.
When you know, like we learn this in school, you know that.
I mean, there's plenty of stuff a lot of us apparently didn't learn in school. But if you want to talk about this, right? So well, why should I
What you
care about a
mean?
zygote because of that? Like you
Like,
honestly, like I'm gonna be
once
totally
you-
real with you.
once
You don't
do
care about it
it-
prior to pregnancy. So what's the relevant difference prior to pregnancy and then right after pregnancy? That means it's valuable. That seems like just location.
I mean, how do you not care when like you use like you can use condoms and stuff?
How do you not care
to
about a conceived
prevent-
zygote, ma'am?
I do care about it. Like once, I mean, what you mean? What is a zygote?
It's a single cell organism that is a life at conception. Okay.
Well, do you feel like
Do you care about that?
you should
I don't
kill the
care about
baby?
it.
So
Sorry,
you
my phone died.
okay to kill the baby?
Oh, I don't think it's a baby at that point. It's a single cell organism.
So okay, so you feel like if I choose to do me a crime and I go to jail, you think I could get to choose to go to jail or not?
What? No.
Can you wait?
Okay,
Can you
so,
describe the
like-
relevance there, JD?
So like, why would I get to choose to kill the baby if
Because it's not
I
sentient.
had sex?
Yeah, because it's not wrong. Like you're saying, can you choose to go to jail after you commit a crime? Well, it's like you're relating crime to an abortion, but we can't do that because we'd assume that abortion's not wrong. Like for instance, we're just not going to value life that's not sentient. Like, do you think it's murder to pull the plug on a brain dead patient?
So what if I didn't know?
If you didn't know what?
Like, what if I didn't know I was... Okay, say if I was a person that was pro-choice and I didn't know and I ended up pregnant, like, then what do you do?
You get an abortion or you carry the pregnancy to full term.
Depending on
So
what you
after-
prefer.
Yeah.
So after, if you're... Okay, so it would make me pro-choice to...
To
do
say
the
it shouldn't be
full thing
illegal.
And
Yeah.
then
Do
get
you
the
think
baby away?
abortion should be illegal? Do you think someone should go to jail for the rest of their life because they got an abortion?
Not the rest of their life.
Okay,
Just a
well,
little bit
then
of
how long? Because it doesn't sound like you think it's murder then. Not 25 to life?
Probably like, oh, it is murder. Ooh.
So 25 to life, right?
No.
No? Okay, so not murder.
It's something. Like, I don't think it's
And what is
murder.
that? It's something. Yeah. It's called termination of pregnancy. It's an abortion.
I mean, I feel like, okay, it's a difference. It's like, it's alive, but I mean, it's in its, it's like,
And what?
it's not fully here yet.
Oh, you gotta
It's
pick
not
your phone
fully
up.
like
You're
down.
kind of like bashing the microphone on the
It's
bottom
not
of your
fully
phone
here
against the
yet.
mic.
It's not.
Okay, so then why do you care
Yeah.
about it?
Tashika, what did you put on?
Why do I care about it?
Yeah, why?
It's like, it was gave to me, like, it's here, like, you can't kill it.
Why can't
Why
you
not?
kill it?
You just keep saying that.
Yeah, you just keep making a claim here, but let's look at the reason for the claim.
Because, I mean, is there any harm that's done to the thingy that's getting
I have a question,
killed?
JD. Do you like kill bugs in your room?
Yeah,
Why do you kill it?
because I'm scared.
Okay. So what if someone's scared of a pregnancy and it's prior to sentience?
You're just gonna have to thug it out.
Why?
Okay, well, why don't you just thug it out?
What can we just look at? Like, can you give us the reasons for your claims? Because you just
Okay,
keep
the
saying you
reason-
shouldn't be able to get an
Okay.
abortion. You gotta thug
Hold
it
on,
out.
let me think, because
et
it's
cetera.
literally 3 against 1. Hold on, let an N word
I'll be
breathe.
quiet.
You were talking. I'll be quiet.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, so if you are pregnant, you cannot just go to the abortion clinic and abort the baby, because there's a reason why we were here to create life. That is why we're here, right? Because what is the reason why we're here? We're here to like make families.
So we're here to create life. So is it wrong to not create life? Like, am I doing something wrong right now by not creating life currently?
I mean, no, because we have free will.
Okay. Are you saying that we're creating the image of God?
Oh, I was talking a whole game.
What do you mean, like creating the image of God? Like, what
Do you believe in God?
I believe in a God.
The Christian God?
Certain parts I believe.
So you're not Christian.
Okay, so I was just trying to see, because I was trying to see what was influencing your worldview. Okay, so wait, I'm just confused. Why do you care about it?
Well,
I'm gonna be
about
real. I don't
the
think
baby.
even you know completely. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what this is anymore.
JD, we'll bring up Dean's example. Like, do you think it's okay for a family to pull the plug on an individual that's muted? Or muted, sorry, on an individual that's brain dead?
I read the same comment, I think.
I feel like, I mean, okay, so if you don't, what happens? Do they die on their
Phoenix is
own?
crazy, Parker.
That is glitched. I'm sorry. Sorry, what'd you say, JD?
Would they die on their own if you don't? Like, what would happen if you don't?
Well, if you keep them on the machine, they'll survive. But we're just talking about pull the plug of the machine. So they're just cellularly alive, but they're not like, they're never going to come back in terms of like your consciousness, how I'm interacting with you.
So basically,
They're never
they
gonna be
will
back.
always be on a machine, like always, basically.
Yeah, and they're never going to be conscious again.
Yeah, I feel like you can pull it. Yeah.
Okay. So, but they're still cellularly alive. Appreciate the handout. Thank you so much. It seems like everything that you value in them has diminished, right? And that's their consciousness. So why should a woman have to continue a pregnancy for a being that is not sentient if you think that you don't have to continue an obligation sustaining them in a hospital? Seems like you're giving more rights to a machine than you are a woman.
Well, I don't know. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, so you agree it's okay to pull the plug on the brain dead person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the brain dead person and the fetus or the zygote have similar properties when it comes to consciousness and sentience. And it seems like that's what you're valuing. Because what if that person, they were cellularly alive and they were just in a coma, but there was a chance that they could come back from their coma? Then you would maybe consider letting them live, right?
Mm-hmm. If they probably could come back,
So
yeah.
it seems like what we're valuing is not that they're cellularly alive, as in their body is alive, but that their brain has personhood, like there's still someone there.
I mean, it's wrong, but I mean, it's just like
What's
you
wrong?
taking up space.
I thank you so much for the core. I appreciate you.
I feel like
You
you
mean
just
it's
keep
wrong
saying
to-
that it's wrong.
It's wrong for the brain dead patient? Is that what you're saying?
No, like, okay, so say if someone is brain dead and they call you up and be like, do you want to pull the plug or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, yeah, they want to pull the plug. I mean,
Yeah, like,
I
do you think
wouldn't
there's
do
anything
it.
wrong with that?
I mean, no.
Right, and I think
Because
that
they're
reason for that
asking you
is...
to do it.
Right, but if that person still had the capacity to maybe eventually deploy consciousness again, your answer would probably be different, right? Like if they were going to wake up from a coma instead of being brain dead, your answer would probably be different.
That's a good point.
Okay, so
Yeah.
say
What
if
about a
they
coma
was
patient?
Like, do you agree that your answer would probably be different if
organs
the brain
and they
dead
pull the
person?
plug and they donate them after. So is it wrong? Is it wrong that they pulled it just so they can donate the organs?
No. I'm just
That's
asking, like,
a really
like
good
more
reason to
like,
pull the plug.
let's just say you have two patients, they're in beds next to each other, right, at the hospital. One of them is brain dead, but their body is being kept alive by the machine. So their brain function will never come back. There's never gonna be a person there anymore. And then in the other bed, you have someone
Hey, how's it going? In this video, I'm gonna show you.
Jesus.
You have someone who's in a coma, and there's a chance that they might come back. If someone asked you, are you going to have two different answers for the unplugging of these patients? Would you say yes? Like, would you say that for the brain dead patient, it would be okay? For the comatose patient, it wouldn't be okay?
For the brain dead patient, yes, it would be okay because they're not going to come back.
Right, I agree.
Are they not basically dead?
Right, I agree with you. Like by our standards, they would be dead, even though their body might still be pumping blood, and it might be alive. There's not a person there anymore, we might say. So the fetus, right, before 24 weeks is more like that brain dead patient. When it comes to our values, right? Because the comatose patient, they have been conscious and they have ability to deploy consciousness in the future. The brain dead patient, they were only prior conscious and they can't deploy it anymore. So I hope I'm phrasing it right.
So the contraception part where the sperms meet together or whatever, that's not the baby.
That is conception, not contraception.
So how long do you have to wait until it's the baby?
What do you mean?
Well,
when you
we
baby?
say it's valuable 18 through 26 weeks after pregnancy begins.
Right, like we're gonna say it's a human at the moment of conception, but like we're also gonna say not all humans are valuable, right? Only humans that have sentience, and the fetus won't be a human with sentience until about 20 to 24 weeks gestational.
I thought are all babies not like innocent until like they're like 12?
Huh?
I don't even know what you're saying. What do you mean?
I thought like all like babies are like
Thank you for the gifts.
free from sin until like 12.
Oh, that's what you're referring to.
Oh, so you're a Christian. You
We
uphold
don't believe
Christian
in
values.
sin. What do you mean by innocent?
She told me earlier she doesn't believe in Christianity.
I know, and now she's
I
talking
said
about
a God. I didn't say I don't believe in Christianity. I said I believe in parts of it. I don't totally deny it.
what? So you just like pick out the parts of Christianity that you think are true?
I mean, yeah, because we don't really know if you really want to clock the T.
What do you
So you're just
say?
agnostic.
You might cherry pick parts out of the Bible that you like?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Not like literally.
Okay,
cherry
if God
picking,
commanded you to
like,
kill an infant, would you do it?
there's things wrong with
The
the Bible
phrase-
because it's man-made. It's not made from God, the creator.
Wait, JD, if God commanded you to kill an infant, would you do it?
Yes.
At least she's rational.
What do you mean? No.
If God
She cherry picks, but she cherry picks to pick
yes.
killing an infant.
No, because
She cherry picks.
if he said,
And she doesn't
if
cherry
he
pick against
says-
killing an infant.
If he says kill
She
your
cherry
kids, I will
picks.
give you more kids. I'm gonna do that because I'm
What? What did you
That's the
say?
creator.
Oh, I
Yo,
must have misheard you.
We got a utilitarian. We got a utilitarian.
I
You'd
might
kill
have misheard
what?
you there.
I don't know what's going on.
Because it's God.
Oh, she would have clocked Job so quick. That's crazy.
So would you sacrifice your children
For
for
I
God?
told you to.
yeah, for God.
Lord have mercy.
You would? Why so? You literally cherry pick scripture, but you don't cherry pick against this.
Like
Yeah,
what's the
that's
distinction
fucking
here? Like
crazy.
what are we? Why are we? What?
She literally has a way out and still just wants to accept it.
Like this?
I mean,
this makes
if you
this
wanna
even
be
worse.
honest, I mean, I don't know the whole Bible.
You don't
but, like,
need to. You don't need to hold. You don't
I
need to
know,
know the
but,
whole
like,
Bible
in
because you
the-
already
in the
don't
Bible-
care to hold to all of it anyway.
in the Bible, did not God tell somebody like to kill their
Yeah, but
child
why are you
and
holding to
somebody
this and you
didn't?
cherry pick?
What's something in the Bible that you don't think is true?
Wait, what are the actually?
Like
Don't
the
do it, dude.
what I don't think is true is like the whole like heaven and like
Okay.
hell thing.
So how do you know that the heaven and hell thing isn't true? But
I didn't say I know it isn't true. I feel like it isn't.
okay, so why do you
That's
feel like
fundamental to the teachings of Christianity.
why do you feel like heaven and hell aren't true, but you do think it is true that you should oh, thank you for the cash app. Thank you so much.
Midnight, if he didn't kill his children because God stopped him, I mean, he was going to, and
He
if
didn't
God
think
It's
so
the
much
didn't
for
$1.11.
$1.11. How do you
if
do
God
that?
Wait.
didn't stop
It
him,
always does that.
he was going to do it.
JD,
right?
what are
Or wrong?
what are the teachings of the gospel?
I mean, just walk in the path of something,
I'm gonna
right?
cry.
Walk
It
in a
has to
good
do
path. Live
the
life.
teaching of Jesus Christ, right? And how Jesus Christ died for our sins, and this is basically our pathway into heaven. That is like that's just the fundamentals of the
Wait,
gospel. of
God was not
Christianity.
even Christian. I mean, Jesus wasn't even Christian, was he not?
Ma'am, a Christian is a follower of Christ, a follower of Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Christ isn't gonna follow himself. He was Jewish.
I wouldn't even call him Jewish.
I mean, I
Consider
don't
him to be
follow
Jewish?
like
No,
Like,
no,
what do you,
because
like,
he
follow?
just added on to the Torah, right? So I'd say that he was the first Christian.
I feel like Jesus died for us to be
I don't know what's happening anymore.
existent here.
I don't either.
So that means sin don't even exist because he died for everybody's sins.
Jason, thank you
But
for the
didn't
dollar.
you
and
say
11
that
cents on Venmo.
children are sinless until they're 12, but now you're saying sin
Autumn, think of
isn't
it
real?
$2.
Damn, JD, you're like a fucking like thinker, dude.
How old did you say you were? 19?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Cooked.
Bless your heart.
Um,
I mean, I'm 19 too, but like, bless your heart.
What I was trying to get at earlier is how do you know what in the Bible is true and what isn't? Like
you don't.
when you think when
You don't know anything. We don't know if Jesus is
okay,
real. We don't
well,
even
so
know if
you were
we're
using the word
nothing.
feel.
We
Let
don't
me use
know.
your
We
same
don't know.
language. Why do you feel like some of it is true and some of it isn't?
Because it's made from a man that wasn't there when it happened presently.
But I'm asking you, like when you look at the Bible and you look at different things in the Bible, why does some of it feel true to you and some of it doesn't? What's your process in your head that you go through to determine, what you feel is true or not? Do you have a way that you determine it, or is it kind of just an intuitive thing?
Because it said something about we have, what is it called, the lost books or something, that they say some pages were ripped out of the Bible.
All right, y'all. I tried.
Yeah,
So,
thank you so much
what
for the
else could be
$1.11.
left out of
Can I
the
try
Bible?
something? Can I try something real quick? So, JD, would you agree that there's maybe been a lot of questions or topics we've gone over or things we've asked you about that you haven't really had a good response to? Maybe some things that you haven't really known?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to be condescending or rude when I bring this up. The reason I bring this up is for this reason. When we're talking about abortion, or more particularly, a potential form of health care for 170 million women in the U.S., I feel like our positions really carry a lot of weight, especially when you're pro-life. Because if you're pro-life, that means you vote for legislation to take away a lot of these rights from women, right? And I think what I'm getting at here is if you can admit that maybe you haven't really known a lot about the talking points that we've brought up, you're not super familiar with, what is true and false about like reproduction and pregnancy and medicine, as well as Christianity and philosophy. Maybe you should reconsider your pro-life views and at the very minimum just remain agnostic about them until you have more information. Because I think you would agree with me that we shouldn't be able to like vote for legislation that really infringes upon the lifestyles of so many people without a lot of information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So would you agree that it's maybe best for you to remain agnostic on the issue of abortion and not vote for pro-life legislation until you could potentially
I don't vote for anything.
educate
I've never
yourself?
voted in my life. This is just my opinion.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's a W.
A W.
W.
Well, I mean, I think you should vote, and you should vote for our people's
Joe
right to
Biden,
choose.
yeah!
You should vote against, people who literally deny election claims or sexual abusers. Things like that, right?
Yeah. But you know, do as you want. But like, I'm just giving you some pointers.
Well, y'all are so nice, and I really learned stuff from this.
You know what? That's all that matters.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you for coming up.
Bye, y'all.
All right, y'all. That's a W. That's a W.
I need W spin in the comment section for a while. That was really good. Do y'all notice the difference in the tonality of the conversations between a guest that comes up like that and a guest who comes up who's like screaming at us and like a misogynist and like
Yeah, they think we're just mean, but it's like no, it's a matter of reading who you're talking to. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
Cool. Are you pro-life?
Absolutely not. I say fuck
Get the fuck out! Get out! Get out! Get the fuck out! Get out!
Damn, wait, we love our pro-choicers, but we are just looking
in the arms.
Get the fuck out! Get out!
Damn.
Mods, sound them immediately.
Yeah,
Really?
damn.
No, I'm with you. I'm with
Immediately!
you.
Sound them immediately.
I say fuck this.
Okay.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh dear,
Bro,
I
no
agree though.
fucking
Murder mommy
way.
gang. Can I get a hashtag murder mommy gang in the comments? Thank you
That's
so much.
crazy.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 21. I just really, I just want to, I'm a social worker and I'm very pro-choice. I just wanted to just like give you guys like a talking point that I think is like so relevant just for people who, don't understand like a lot of like the overarching ethical implications.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. Tashika's headset fell off.
Not my headset, my cat ears.
I just think it's really
Wait,
important
did you
for
eat the
like
pup cups?
people. I think,
No, I
like,
was gonna do it tonight. I'm sorry,
when
Cheddar.
I'm-
Keep talking. I'm sorry. We
Oh, no
can still
problem.
hear you.
When I'm talking to people who are like Christian or of that faith, I think it really helps for them to understand like
Send it to me.
birth or not birth control, but like abortion as overall like harm reduction. And I feel like most of the time I can somewhat get them to concede on that point. So just the idea that if someone like birth control ultimately causes less harm. And yeah, just the foster care system I think is a huge bit because of the barrier, like the amount of children in the foster care systems. If you,
I mean, I understand your argument, and I've tried to run that myself before. Though it's just a matter of like, I feel like this is a type of argument that could really only work against someone who has like empathy, you know. So
that's true. There are a lot of crazy fucking evangelical Christians
yeah,
that come on.
Because like I feel like within this context, and anyone correct me if I'm wrong, they could just simply make the argument that they just like overall just think that life, even a bad life, is worth living. I feel like it's just going to come back to like whether or not we ought to value a life.
Yeah. I mean, I always push for it. I love the old
the old